I will probably watch it while I'm at break on work. Oh wait, I don't work till like fucking midnight or 1 or 2. I don't have it somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I'm right there. That's good. Hello, everybody. We're hanging out, doing some Yugi Man stuff.
We're back. It's been so long.
Hey. The divorce is final. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it now.
I'm the one that finalized it.
I know.
You were crying in the office for like 20 minutes trying to say, please reconsider. And I'm like,
no, dude, your booty just
aren't big enough.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't afford the plastic surgery. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There we go.
Oh god.
I always forget to do that.
What just happened? Oh, right, this sleeve was like...
Yeah, no, that sleeve hates me.
Why did you hand me this?
I didn't. I was moving things around so I could get this right here in front and place them so I could... I'm currently finishing up the build for Royal Dragon. And I'm just kind of...
I'm just here to watch because my decks are finished.
Yeah. Well, we also, that will actually be
Combat Sabers.
I still think I'm going to build something with that. I just don't know yet. Yes, and also it's official. I'm getting back into the game, unfortunately. They drug me back. That Crystal Beast support that they're eventually going to... I'm going to put that in the maybe I'm going to use pile. Because Sniffing Dragon's good. I just don't know if it's
I would use it. It's used in most builds.
No. I want to use Link Belt Wall Dragon, but the biggest problem is I can't make its counters any higher. I don't think.
I don't know.
I don't think I have the ability to do that, yeah. But I'm definitely going to be using Gateway Dragon. I just don't know if I want to only run 2 or 3.
Is this the rest
that's everything else.
So Extra Deck is pretty standard.
I probably don't need to use all 3 of these Boral Coolings, because I'm pretty sure there's at least already like 2 in there, so I'm going to set these off to the side. Cracking Dragon, I'd love to use you, but I don't know if I really will use you.
Are you really going to run them?
Probably not, but okay. I still might side deck it, because you never know.
That's fair. I'll work on your spells for you. I have a secret rare. Quick on Service. Yep. So we got 2 of those.
Oh, we do. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, because I have a secret rare one.
Yeah. I want to keep using Cracking Dragon. I'm going to be completely honest. But my biggest problem is just like, it's good, but it's not that good. That's my problem. Hello, whoever is watching, and hello to...
How's it going?
Or thank you for the thumbs up. My brain stopped working for a solid second there.
Yeah, we haven't done this in
like 30 years.
A very long time.
I'm thinking about running these, but I'm not sure because it'll let me summon it'll let me bring back anything above level 5.
I mean, you could run them because you don't have a full extra.
Exactly, yeah, it'll be space. Yeah. Exactly. That was most of my planning. Since none of these are fiends, I can't really use this. Those are King Dangular, so that's not gonna work. I probably won't run in these, but you never know when these might come in handy. I'm gonna just throw Utopia and Rebellion in there because you never know when those might come in handy.
I don't know if you can make those. Though, can you?
I have level 4s.
How many?
Well, he only special summons level 4.
Yeah, but you're gonna be making links though.
That is true. That is true. Really it's situational. Okay, you never know. Yeah. It's if they stop me from link summoning. Like, let's say that's what happened. They stopped me from link summoning. Because as of right now, link summoning is still super important.
Oh yeah, it's always
because Master Rule 5 hasn't officially.
Wait, what? Master Rule Revision 2020.
Wait, what?
It's not actually called Master Rule 5. People are just calling it.
I'm gonna call it Master.
I'm gonna call it Master Rule 5 too.
It's what it is. It's honestly what it is. Anything that changes the rules that big, yeah, no. I like Jack Wyvern, but the biggest problem is there's really not that many machines. Like, if I'm going to be playing Cracking Dragon, Jack Wyvern needs to go with it. Like, that's pretty much it.
We need more copies of some of these cards, but it's a start.
Yeah, no. It'll definitely get us going, and it may not be the deck I end up playing in this ranking tournament coming up over at our locals, but
we need to run some of these just to fill cards up.
But I also need to test it to see what I might need to change when yeah, of course, yeah.
We need terraforming for your boot sector launch.
I mean, this is what I have for generic stuff. And that's just not a bad card to fill up space. And then these are all the rocket monsters. This is the 3 gateway dragons, of course. I mean,
I'm gonna let you build. I'm gonna look through your drafts.
Well, yeah, no. So let's
The
see.
problem is this card is specific, so you have to be taking 1,000 damage. So I don't think you can use a backup squad because it's too specific. You have to
Each time you take 1,000 or more by your opponent's card effects or by their monster's attack, I draw one card for every 1,000.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if it was exact or not.
No. It does say or more.
Okay.
Do I want Defrag Dragon? You can special summon this from your hand by sending one other monster from your hand to the graveyard. Actually, yeah, no, because then I can send stuff. And if this card is in the graveyard, you can banish 3 monsters from your graveyard with the same name except for Defrag Dragon to special summon this. You can only... I mean, honestly, for that first one, for being able to send stuff to the graveyard, because so many of these have graveyard effects, but a lot of them have to do with being in the field. So let's see, is this got all the monsters and stuff too?
That's monsters in the end.
Okay. I'll set the traps there for now. So let's honestly just take a look at all of these. Let's get them all sorted into the different. So that one's there, that one's there, that one's that's observed. So, I have the Synchron, but I don't have, or I have the Tuner, but I don't have Synchro. Oh, there's already a Gateway Dragon in there. Okay. I think mine are shiny, so I'm probably. Oh, it does have a lot of these. Background dragon. Okay, so let's see. Oh, there's quite a few. So, out of all the ones I have, they only have one Gateway Dragon in there. Really? Wow.
Well, it's because you only get one copy.
Yeah, that makes sense though. We can actually run a full place out of that.
All this other stuff is stuff that I've just collected over the last couple of years.
I actually with
JK,
some of this.
Can you make another friend duel where you tie?
I mean, no. I mean, we could, we totally could.
If we script it.
But honestly, that's too much effort. I don't think you understand how much effort that really is.
I don't know if they're teasing us or not.
I don't know. I don't know either, honestly. I like giving myself crap. Yeah, so definitely want to run a playset of Gateway Dragons, though. But, so, let's just put these. So, let's see. Hello, everybody who's watching. Sorry, this is going to take a minute because I'm just looking through all these to build a rocket deck because rockets are cool, I guess.
Maybe you should explain why you're coming back.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I am officially coming back to the Yu-Gi Mans. I lost interest for a very, very long time.
Played Vanguard for a while.
I still do. Still love it.
I still play Vanguard.
Yeah, we both do. I said we all do. Definitely 2 of us here. I recently found out that Crystal Beasts were getting a structure deck here in the next year or so. Which I said back when I was like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back to Yu-Gi-Oh. I said that only reason I would come back is if they made new Crystal Beast. Well, shortly after that announcement, we found out what one of the new cards are, and that's the new Rainbow Dragon Crystal Beast. It is Rainbow Dragon, but it's also Crystal Beast.
Zenith.
Yes, it is amazing. It helps the deck in ways I didn't even imagine. You know.
I got back into the game a little bit ago. I was playing Vanguard mostly.
Because he gets new support every
I get new
month.
support every month. My hero deck is honestly pretty top tier, pretty competitive. I do have a deck profile on my channel if you guys want to watch it. That's an earlier variant.
Definitely go watch it.
Because now I'm running Malicious Bane and stuff like that. So I'll make an updated profile for you. I'm still playing heroes because heroes are really good.
I'm gonna definitely side deck him because it's a great card. Sorry, that's Rocket Synchron I'm talking about. When this card is normal summon, you can target 1 level 5 or higher Dark Dragon monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position, negate its effects, destroy it during the end phase. Also, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn except dark monsters. I don't know, I want to run it. Regardless, it's going to go side deck. I may change my mind before the end of this. I'm not entirely sure. Then again, how many of them are not dark? Dark, 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 dark. And then the random light at the end. Actually, I guess it depends on what this one does. Because either way, I'm gonna side deck the other tuner. Because once I get the synchro monster, why not, right? But as of right now, I don't have the synchro monster. I have Boral Load Furyish Dragon. I don't know why I did it like that. I'm all sorts of something today. Borreload, Topological Zero Boris. I think so. I'm dyslexic as all hell, by the way, just in case you don't know. Triple Burst Dragon, Quad Boral Dragon, Booster, 2 Twin Triangles, a Dark Rebellion, and Utopia. Dark Rebellion and Utopia are in case they stop me from Link Summoning. And I need like a turn or two to save myself. So let's see.
I don't think they would stop you from doing something, but
Oh, I know, but it's always like those in case because I don't have all the monsters and I want something in the place.
yeah, that's fine.
He has.
I use every hero in my deck. I use Evil Hero, Elemental Hero, Vision Hero, and Destiny Hero. I do have Malicious Bane and a Dusty Gold because I'm trashed. Here, I'll show you
Actually,
guys.
I'm going to take Rocket Synchron out, but I'm going to keep Rocket Tracer in. That's a good one. Yeah. No, that's definitely staying in. Guaranteed that card's staying. Okay. Exornid Dragon. If you control a rocket monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card is sent to the graveyard. You can add one rocket monster from your deck to your hand. So that's really great because as long as I have a rocket, I can special summon him, and then when I use him to link summon, I can get another.
So we got that Malicious Bane. We got a Dusted Gold.
Yeah, he bought them at the right time.
I bought them at they're like $130 now.
Yep, literally what like
a week after I bought it. Yeah.
Yeah. When a Link monster's effect is activated, it targets this face-up card on the field. Quick effect: you can destroy this card, and then each player takes 2,000 damage. And the turn that this card is, because it was destroyed on the field by battle or card effect, you can send there. At this turn, you can special summon a monster from your deck. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't know how often. Well, I can special summon, so he's definitely going to come in. So let's see, Silver Rocket Dragon. When a Link monster activates his effects that targets the face-up card on the field, you can destroy this card, look at your opponent's extra deck, and banish one card from. Oh my!
Russ would always banish everybody else.
In phase, if this card is in your graveyard because it was destroyed on the field by battle or card effects and sent out this turn, you can special summon a rocket monster from your deck. Yeah, that's really good actually. So yeah, I will definitely keep them in there. So far, I've only decided to side deck one card, and that's because I like the other tuner better. But it's still this could still help too.
Let's look at my side deck right now. I got my Acids and Acid Zeros ready for Liquid Man.
Battle or card effect. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, then target one of those destroyed monsters. Special summon a dark monster from your graveyard with a different original name from the target monster. You can use this effect.
I might put Celestial back in the deck. And we got my Ashes and my Call by the Graves and my red reboots to stop Dracos.
Shut up.
Have you read this card?
Yeah, I know that card. Yeah, I've had it used on me a couple times. Yeah,
I love this card.
It is such BS, honestly. When a Link, you can destroy this card and then destroy one. I have to put that on the maybe because I don't know if that's really what I want. I'm definitely going to run though 3 Gateway Dragons, all shiny because this is the one from the deck. This is the one. These are the ones that I pulled, all shiny. This one is not shiny. For those of you who don't know, I bought a lot of Circuit Break.
Oh yeah, you did.
A lot.
Never pulled Circuit Break. The Borreload.
Not even once. Not even once.
It's okay because I never pulled Firewall, even though he's banned now.
Which I also love this that a lot of some of the other ones in here, like the Shell Rocket Dragon and the Magno Rocket Dragon. Again, I'm dyslexic, so these card names are hard for me sometimes because they all. For all of those, I have the normal one, and then now I have a shiny one. This one is significantly less shiny than this one. This one is super shiny.
Yes, we do like GX the most. It is our favorite.
Dude, yeah, that's why I have a Crystal Beast deck.
That's why we used Crystal Beast and Heroes and all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Lives. Also, those were our current decks at the time, even if we didn't follow the rules. GX is still my personal favorite series.
I would have to agree with that as well.
What's your favorite series? You can ask us as many questions as
Oh,
you
yeah.
like.
I mean, as long as you're okay with being asked a lot of the same questions or just different questions in general. We will throw one of you in there and one of you, because no, we won't do it. So this is just going to be the plain old monsters I'm running. What do you think?
How many cards we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. 20 exact. Nice. All you really need are some hand traps.
Yeah, honestly.
Get them Nibiru's in.
Right? Okay.
Nibiru's or Lancia, yeah. There you go.
Yeah. I don't have either.
I don't have either. I need to get my.
And so far, that's literally all I have for a side deck.
5Ds. I really liked 5Ds too.
5Ds was awesome.
I liked how serious it was.
Which Reigns was fucking.
I say that because Reigns destroys the field, but I don't have links. Oh, that's okay. You don't need links anymore. If you've seen the Master Rule revision, you don't have to play links to spam the field anymore. So Fusion, Xyz, and Synchro are going to be able to play the way they used to. Pendulum still has to follow link format though. But yeah, really excited for the new Master Rule.
Generator.
Trust me, I hated playing links too, and now I'm really excited that I don't have to, even though the hero links have been really good.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Oh yeah, no.
16.
Check out Master Rule 5 or Master Rule Revision 2020. It's gonna be really cool. That's gonna take place on April 1st.
If I run Boral Cooling, that should make it a 40 exact.
April Fool's Day. Yeah, it's on April Fool's Day. A lot of people thought it was a giant joke, but it's not. It's ironic. That's what it is.
Okay. Yeah, so if I run all these, I think, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18, 19, so I only need one more to make 20. What do I want? Probably be a try. Yeah, honestly, just to make the numbers even, yeah. Because it was going to be side deck regardless, so that's Boral deck for now. I say for now because it might change. We never know.
Yeah, that's true.
Which reminds me, now that I've got
what card do each of you own the most? What card do I own the most of? Oh gosh, how many?
Ruby Carbuncle.
I have a lot of Elemental Hero Neoses.
Ruby Carbuncle, easily the most powerful of all the Crystal Beasts.
I don't think he's saying favorite card. He's saying the card that you have the most copies.
Yeah.
Oh, you have the most copies of Ruby Carbuncle?
Yeah, but it goes along with that joke though. Yeah. That's the problem. It's
I have so many Elemental Hero Neoses.
And I have like 3 of his.
Yeah.
And that's still saying something.
I just give them away now.
Honestly, I'm surprised you literally don't. So what is this? So yeah, so this is. And now I'm just separating things from like Cyber's Photon Gears and shit like or stuff like that. I gotta stop cursing as much because I should get better at it. Lightning Vortex is just one of those cards I love because it's great. Just discard.
I remember that card.
Oops! I accidentally grabbed that.
It's pretty much it's Twin Twisters, but just for monsters.
Yeah, exactly.
Torrential Tribute. I would run Torrential Tribute in your Rocket deck.
I'm just sorting things right now. Oh,
I don't know how many times Russ has Torrential Tributed me.
What was it that I have Torrential Tribute in already?
Crystal Beast?
Yeah, Crystal Beast, I think.
Get them all into the graveyard so you can just summon random dragon.
HQ I don't really need for anything. That's Cybers. That I haven't decided.
This was the generic one I was talking about.
Yes.
There he is.
Yeah. Burden of the Mighty, great generic. Power Bond, because I never have too many of those. Generic. Cyber. So like right now, I'm just trying to sort things so I can get back to working. Galaxy and Photon, stack. Ancient, Love Phoenix, stack. Generic. What was I going to use him for? Now I can't remember. Cyberse, Link Slayer, great card, generic. Bitron, Blade Trooper. I used to have a whole huge Cyberse deck that like I built that I was really proud of, but then I was just kind of like, you know what? I don't want that no more. And then yeah.
I'm trying to remember like what time I got out of the game.
It wasn't super. Well, I mean, it was long ago, but it wasn't
before the Megatins before the 2018 Megatins.
Yeah,
I got out of the game because I think they had just announced them, and I saw that there was a new hero, Neos Fusion coming out.
I take out one of my Boral Coolings for Trench of Tribute because I don't really need 3.
Her and I just broken up, yeah. That's what
but no, I will put this in the side deck with it though, because you never know when I might need to switch out like something else for that. Which I really need to figure out what I'm going to do for that side deck. But that can come later. I also still need to figure out how I'm going to deal with remaking you because I need a lot more Cybers. Because most of the monsters I want to get all require Cybers, I think. Because I'm pretty sure everything after Decode Talker is less generic. Like, in summoning conditions, yeah. Okay, so that's something later. I'm going to put that there. Get all of those kind of. And like that, I can honestly build a Cyber Dragon deck because I have almost everything I need.
You gotta get 2 more Malefics. Or one more Malefic.
No, seriously.
He's too good not to use.
Almost have a decent deck. We'll definitely throw a Mirror Force in there because, again, it's just like, it's one of those where, ooh, I destroy things by card effects in this deck. A lot of my monsters too. So that'll work. There's no one in there. Do I have a terraforming in here? Let's see. I do already have a terraforming. It's limited to 1, so that will stay. So Ancient Gears get a terraforming. And what other deck will I give a Mirror Force to? Did I put a Mirror Force in here? I already done. Yeah, I did. I threw a Mirror Force on top of that. Stick that there. Stick that there. So that has a side deck. We'll figure out stuff to do with that later. Cyphers.
Oh, we got 3. 3 more.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Take out all the roids real fast.
Oh, no, back to 2.
Magnet Warriors. Oh, yeah. Oh, were there more hiding? Yeah. Bastards. Literally just 1. Okay, whatever. Whatever, I'll set that there for now. Irish Roid. Noble Knights, which is a different pile together. Can't wait to build the Power Rangers. That's going to be amazing. Found most of the copies of the deck. I'm just missing like the 3 copies of the main monster, Layer of Darkness, and like
it's the dragon.
I know, I love it. So we will keep that over there. All right. Well, honestly, let me just throw a couple things in place, which this I can actually, because again, that will destroy stuff. That'll go great in there. Only $17 now.
I know, that's so weird.
Yeah, because you look at it and you're like, that doesn't make any sense. It shouldn't be that little.
It's because everyone's playing Impermanence.
Yeah. So we're
Still-
gonna
still
have a
great.
terraform
Still
in
great
there, which I
right now.
totally forgot. So that's there we go.
Bring back
Ancient
Gumbler
gear.
Dragon.
Right.
I do. I have Bomber. I have Transbina too.
Yeah. I love topological though.
Yeah, me too.
Like legit topological is probably my favorite.
Double.
Yeah. Mine in the Goku sleeve, the
sleeve.
Sun Goku sleeve, because
Give me your
I don't
energy,
know.
Goku.
Give me your energy. Okay, well, Union Hanger and the XYZs. There we go. Still don't know what I'm gonna do with my my ABC XYZ, but which actually that will
Dragon
go
level
there, and they don't really have one, but I know who does, and that would be you, which then actually gets slapped up here. All right, time to actually clean up a little bit real
Let's
fast.
be real here, though. Winner.
Yes.
How did we ever win back in the day when our,
Honestly,
our decks were so bad?
I have no idea. I could not tell you that to save our lives right now. Like, if our lives were in danger and you need to answer this question right now or you'll die, we're dead. We're so doomed.
I
don't know how
did
won.
we win? It
I
was
don't
just
know.
pure dumb luck.
It honestly, yeah. Yeah, it probably was.
We were some of the best players at locals, and our decks were so bad.
Yeah, honestly. I just don't know, man.
We keep having a person joining and leaving.
Yeah, I mean,
they join and then they leave.
Yeah, they probably are just bored.
Probably.
That's honestly.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, I don't blame them.
Waiting for the dual discs to show up and for Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Life to come back. That's what they're waiting for.
Too bad we don't have any plans to. No, I'm just kidding. Just starts getting all really, really robotic and just being like, I have no idea.
I have no plans for Yu-Gi-Oh! Real Life ever again.
Honestly, same.
It's dead, guys. Let it die. It's not even that good.
It was pretty bad.
We didn't follow the rules.
Nope. There was a reason for that, though.
Also, there's a second one that no one seems to know exists.
Yeah.
Go watch Dark Side of the Rainbow. It came out 3 years ago.
We're just gonna literally throw all of those in there because yes. Honestly, at this point right now, I'm just trying to clean up so we can potentially get a game going.
Don't get a game. I don't think you want me to play with this deck.
Well,
I'll play Spellcasters. I'll be nice.
Well, I'm gonna give Rockets a try to see what I can do. Where did the Lair of Darkness cards go?
Did you find those?
I found some of them. Yeah,
Oh,
I just what did
I?
Oh, Virus. There we go. I said that.
I watched them both, but I like the shorter one more.
Oh,
the first one. Yeah, apparently everyone likes the first one, even though that's the worst.
I mean, it really.
What didn't you like about the second one? That one was so much more quality, and we kind of followed the rules in that one.
Slightly.
Yeah. Why do you not like the second one?
Totally.
I'm genuinely curious because
me too.
It seems like no one likes the second one.
I mean, granted, maybe we shouldn't have tried to take such a drastic turn from the first one, but
that's
that was
very true.
That was just our choice at the time. We just wanted to do something interesting, and we definitely failed a little bit, but I still think that we did a pretty good job and succeeded in places that we failed before.
I agree. I think it was much better.
It was progress. Maybe not a complete improvement, but it was progress forward.
Okay, I'll play a slower deck so that you can
Thank God.
Try to get some combos in.
I'm so excited to build this deck.
Okay. Do a quick die roll.
Yeah.
1, 6. Crap, I'm gonna go first today.
2. Yeah.
I'm going first.
Well, I tried. It's on here. It's on camera. I tried.
Alright.
I don't know. After this live stream, I'll probably end up turning it into a real video. But when I get the chance, I'll probably actually edit it.
Okay.
when I know for sure that I'm gonna edit it, I'm gonna end up taking this live stream down, and then I'm probably gonna end up like while this is going on, this duel that we're about to have, I'm probably gonna end up having all the cards we're playing show up because it'll just be super easy because no one can really see what we're playing exactly, so it'll be easier.
Why don't you just upload it like you used to do with the other live streams? Just upload the whole stream.
Oh no, it's still gonna be up there, but when I'm gonna edit it is when I'm gonna take it down and and then I'm gonna re-upload it as literally like.
Because people still go back and watch.
Oh yeah, no.
I still see it. People go back and watch.
It's weird to me because it's like wow, no one watched them during the live stream, but now that it's just a video that they can watch, they're just like yeah, cool.
They're cool. They're nice little long videos. You can put them on while you like drink some tea and play a video game.
I'm glad to know that's what you do.
Yeah, sure. No,
I'm super excited to know that's what you decide to do.
I like looking back. I'm a nostalgia junkie.
3, 4, 5. That is 100% true.
Okay.
You are.
Ooh. Okay. So I'm going first.
Uh-huh.
All right. Circle response.
Nope.
Okay. X-ray top 3. Add Dark Magician to hand. And I'll put Baylor on top.
Yeah.
I'm going to set 2 in pass turn. Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to set 1 card. Think about this very, very well. I'm going to activate quick launch. Touch summon 1 rocket monster from your deck, but it cannot attack. Also destroy it at the end phase. So that's not a rocket monster.
That's just get into your link summon.
It's to get a rocket monster out, yes. And also because usually when they're destroyed by card effects by the end of the turn, they'll just special summon themselves back, or other ones like this one. If this is in the graveyard because it was destroyed on the field by battle or card effect, this one is destroyed, but I have my reasons. Got me again. So let me think about this real fast. So let's see. Yeah, I could do it. Yeah, that makes sense. Discard 1 card and then target 1 face on monster on the field. You can summon link 2 or lower monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Also, graveyard grading. Wait, so if I'm reading this correct, I can discard 1 card, then target 1 monster on the field. I cannot special summon link 2 or lower monsters from the extra deck for the rest of the turn. Also, destroy the target monster. Then if it was a link monster. Okay, that's what I got confused about. My brain. Okay.
Still got your normal summon.
Still there. No, and I'm trying to optimize this as much as possible. Okay. So, first things first, I'm going to summon a Rocket Tracer. As a quick effect, I can target 1 face-up card I control, destroy it, and if I do, I can special summon 1 Rocket monster from my deck, except for Rocket Tracer. Also, I cannot special summon until
in response to a summon. I'm going to activate my Eternal Soul. Special summon Dark Magician, and we will banish.
As a quick effect, because you targeted him.
Oh, you're right. You can.
I will do this to get out a different rocket monster. Now, which one do I want to go for, you ask? That is an excellent question.
Oh, we got four people watching right now.
Oh, wow. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm
hey guys,
searching my deck currently.
Helping him test out a new deck.
It has to be a rocket. Yeah.
How have you all been? It's been a very long time.
A super long time. Okay, so Well, actually, if I do the smart thing, I will get Explode Rocket out. Any?
No, I was just looking
Okay.
at
Okay. I'm going to Link Summon. Any response?
No.
Okay.
Should have waited for something.
Gonna go for Twin Triangle. I'm going to use his ability.
In response to his ability,
Okay.
I can do this. I will play Called by the Grave, and I will target this one that you just summoned from your graveyard and banish it.
And
And you can't activate any other abilities if you have multiple copies of that card for the rest of the turn.
Oh wait, Spanish. What am I doing? Well, guys, I might as well forfeit now. There's nothing I can do because he's gonna steamroll me this next turn. So
I don't know if
I will have
I would
to
not say
end my
that,
turn because there's nothing else I can do.
Okay.
That was my one and only play.
I will draw for turn. Yeah, I'm not in the best position either, bud.
Yeah, well, I can only get level 5 or higher monsters back from the grave. So I was trying to get into.
What I will do is activate Eternal Soul to search for 1,000 Knives. Right there.
If I could have just got one more monster out, I could have gotten that out. Unfortunate. Well, this is where this deck loses, guys. Already, my first turn and everything I did was stopped. Because I was about to go into a Link 3 that would have helped me, but now I am already shut out of everything I could do.
Dark Magic Attack, top back row.
Yep. Let me guess, 1,000 Knives to pop my front row. Yes. Forfeit.
You're gonna scoop?
Honestly,
You still have a lot of life.
next card, yeah, no, nothing I can do.
Okay.
I'm bricked. I'm honestly, with you stopping me getting out of the one Link 3 I have, you stopped everything I can do right now.
Alright.
The next card was not going to help me at Scoop. Sometimes you got to know when to fold them. Sometimes you got to know when to hold them. That was definitely a fold moment. Same with when Plasma and Darklaw are out in the field. You might as well just Scoop because it stops, literally every deck I have because I'll have Send to the Graveyard, which I still think since, Darklaw, banishes instead, it should still work because you still are doing the act of sending it somewhere just because it's a replacement effect that says you have to banish it. Honestly, I just think Darklaw is cheating. I don't even get me started on Plasma. I think they should have been banned outright.
No.
Because they stop most decks from doing things. Well, with Plasma being like, yeah, none of your monsters' effects can activate.
Walking skill drain.
Yeah, and then, let's not talk about Walking Regeki.
Oh, now he's just targeting me. Okay.
I will forever be
I got to down there. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Okay. I don't know.
Okay, game 2. You get to pick a good first. Did you just shuffle my deck, sir?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Not really. I mean, I literally just put the top half on the bottom half.
You caught my deck.
Pretty much.
Okay.
But I did it weirdly.
You looked at my top card and was like, no, he can't have that.
No, I should have, though. I don't know why I didn't.
Dark Cavalry.
Yes. I don't even honestly know what that is.
It's just a dark magic.
To be honest, I don't even know who I am.
Who are you?
I don't know. Do you know who I am? Because I don't. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, God. Go ahead. Just go. You can go first because I hate you.
I can't play. Summon response.
No, I don't have any. Yeah.
Okay. Add circle. This is not going very well. Okay. Play circle response.
I've got none.
Put
Could kind of have to.
her on top.
Wow, 2 effect failures. That's gonna be fucking annoying.
No,
It is, yeah. 2 effect failures? Yeah, no. For 2 turns in a row, you'll be able to stop one of my monster's effects during the main phase. So, well, for the entire turn, but
pass.
not exactly what I want, but I literally start out doing the same thing.
Oh, God.
Because I got lucky.
There's only 2 in that deck, too.
Mm-hmm.
Is that deck 40 cards?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Which one to go for, though? There's so many.
It's been so long.
Yeah, no, we'll just go with Explode Rocket Dragon.
I'm just gonna do this.
I mean, go for it, honestly.
Navigation response.
I've got one. Yeah.
Okay, banish.
Of course. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course, yeah.
That illusion's ability. This card. So I can target 1 dark magician in my graveyard source. Oh wait, I can't. Okay. I think the music really helps. Plus, your attitude is a lot more anime in the first video.
That was kind of the point.
That's the point, but a lot of people didn't like that it was anime.
I mean, we didn't. You definitely didn't care
Also,
making the second one.
You guys don't like Through the Fire and the Flames?
Oh, I love the Flames. But you already knew I did.
I really liked the score in the second one. I mean, Sonic music, you can't beat Live and Learn.
Cut me.
Sorry,
Yeah, sorry.
sorry.
It's okay. I get it. I just didn't want to distract you too much.
Still have your moments.
Oh yeah, I know. Response. Because I have a rocket monster, I can special summon that.
Okay.
I'll just leak Shokan.
Sorry.
Into response.
No.
Okay, I can pay 500 life points. Oh god. Oh god. To bring this back. I think does it have to be? No, it doesn't. So yeah, so I'm 500 down, but it's fine because I'm just literally gonna
Link again.
Yeah. Why did I flip these upside down? Yeah, link again for. Where is it? Here we go. Triple Burst Dragon. 2+ monsters except for tokens. We good? I don't think any of these were tokens, really. Anyways. Once returned during the damage step, when a spell or trap is active or monster effect is activated, quickly you can negate the activation. If you do, if this card attacks a defense position monster, inflicts piercing damage during your main phase, except for the turn that this was special summoned, you contribute this card, target 1 link 2 or lower monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Then you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower from your hand. But that has to be. Unfortunately. Well, if I could special summon again, I would.
Doesn't say you can special summon from your hand.
Well, there's one big problem with this. During the main phase, except the turn that this was special summon.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's my problem.
So, yeah.
And he's only 24, but at least I can stop you during the main phase and negate the activation of stuff. Yeah. Once per turn, well, it's only during the damage step, so if you try to take less damage, that's all I can really do.
Yeah.
So I'll do the one and only thing I can do because I already know I'm gonna end up losing my cards on the field here in a big old second. So I'll attack literally the only thing I can. 24 to 16.
You're attacking one by one.
I might as well get a little bit higher damage through.
That's fair.
And I'm about to lose my monster, so yeah, well, that is the definite end of my turn. If you could return, if this card is sent to the graveyard. Oh, if it's sent to the graveyard, I can search out 1 rocket from my deck to my hand. Okay. So I might as well go get a rocket. If it's Super 3 again.
So I will do this now since it's your main phase 2. Okay, I will activate Eternal Soul to search for 1,000 Knives.
Yeah.
And then I get to use that one's ability. I get to... Hello, 1,000 Knives? There it is. I'm going to tribute Illusion to add Rod back to my hand.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Okay. Are you gonna destroy my triple burst dragon?
Well, I haven't taken my turn yet. I'm doing that on your main phase 2. Yeah.
God darn it. Okay, well. We're the chat guys. Not winning this one either.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Summon Rod. Response. Okay. I'm not going to shuffle the deck.
Yeah, you're going to have to do stuff anyways.
Illusion, magic, I'm going to tribute Rod to add 2 copies of Dark Magician.
Yeah, I literally can't do anything about it. So this is...
when both your Mahads are next to each other.
Well, you're about to watch me lose again, guys. That's fine. Probably. I have 3 Gateway Dragons and didn't pull a single one.
Eternal Soul's ability response.
Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Because that's not destroyed.
Attack for 5,000. You're alive. Set and pass.
Actually, I have to have it out to do that. Oh, okay. That won't help. That's not gonna help. Neither will that. Okay, so
do you have a Sharnui deck? I don't have one. Yeah, drop it in.
I will just activate execute protocols during the battle phase. I can banish 1 Darklings monster from my graveyard, then target 1 blah 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 against tech. I can activate the text one turn. It's just continuous trap.
I'm just gonna 1,000 as the face down.
Yep. Cool. Is that the end of the phase or during the end of the turn? Yes. If I survive the turn, I get a special summon. I'm not gonna play this deck. It's mean, you know, and then plays literally the meaner deck.
My heroes are so much meaner than this.
They don't.
This is nothing. This deck is trash.
That's pinpoint. This is what I call this pinpoint banishment, where yours is fuck you. That's what your hero deck is. This is pinpoint banishment, so it's a real just knife in the side, twisting it.
Attack for 25. You have 500 life points left.
I remember 500 activate the ability. I'm dead.
I'm not going to attack.
I'm dead no matter what.
Yeah, activate your ability and kill yourself.
It's not a choice. It's not a choice.
Yep, then you're dead because of flare drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I love always trying to test decks against him, but then I remember he doesn't play casual anymore. He plays only the biggest
this deck is
in
casual.
the game. No,
this
it's
deck
not.
Is so casual.
That is not casual.
This deck, I am not playing the mean spellcaster deck that most people are playing.
Well, yeah, no, you're playing your mean spellcaster.
It's not mean.
Yes,
it's so slow.
No, it's not. You have literally had perfect hands to begin with twice. Have you got Eternal Soul on your first turn twice in a row?
Yeah, I drew 2 of them, which kind of sucked.
Not really, because if you lose one, you can play the other.
Yeah, no, that's true, but the thing is, I had 3 traps in my opening hand. That's not good.
With what the traps are, that's not that bad.
Yeah, but I was lucky that I got Rod so that I could actually, get a...
But the biggest thing is that deck has so many ways of getting Dark Magician to the hand.
Yes, it does.
So you have nothing to complain about. You can't even argue with me about that either.
Heroes don't banish, though. Yes, they do.
Dark Law.
Dark Law.
Dark Law basically breaks the game wide open, and I don't know why they didn't, because he literally stops anything that sends...
Dark Law and Violin banish.
Yeah, I mean, Violin's not that bad.
No,
Violin's great.
Is one for a poly.
Yeah, but you're banishing your stuff.
Also, you're banishing Malicious, too.
Yeah, you're banishing your stuff.
I'm banishing my stuff, but I'm also I'm getting rid of Graveyard.
No. Like, he completely stops my Crystal Beast from being able to do anything because my one and only board wipe in Crystal Beast, Crystal Abundance, send 4 Crystal Beasts, which apparently I think that this is a total mess up on Konami's part. The fact that anything that says send to the graveyard won't activate because it gets banished instead is kind of super broken. And I haven't heard anyone say it's not kind of ultra mega broken.
No, so everyone loves it.
Yeah, which makes me really, really upset because it shouldn't work that way. It shouldn't stop things like that. Yeah, it should still banish, but it shouldn't stop things like that from working. Things that can, take care of it. That's what makes me mad because my deck can't counter Dark Law.
So your own Dark Law.
Yeah, with what mask change and what dark elemental hero am I going to use this on?
Shadows?
I don't run Shadow. How am I even going to Shadow? Actually, no, if I just threw like 3 E-calls, yeah, I probably could. But why would I want to run 3 E-calls and play heroes when I want to play Crystal Goddamn Beasts? You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's just upsetting because heroes are meta and he refuses to admit it.
They're not meta yet. They're close.
They're meta.
They're close.
They've been meta for years.
No, they have not. They didn't even make names.
You're going
until
first.
Now. Are you sure you want me to go first?
There's nothing I can do regardless. I want the draw.
Okay, that's fair.
Because you're just gonna stop my monsters from doing anything anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Stratos response.
I can't. I have nothing to respond with.
Okay, so I'm just gonna not say response.
Yeah, because this deck has no real response.
Alright.
Huh. From hand, anyways.
Adverse to hand. Okay.
I mean, this is great to play with Ging. It's 200 for each banished card. Dark Law is literally meant for this dragon. It makes me upset.
Fusion Destiny response.
Nothing I can do.
No, sorry, I'm not gonna say response.
Because you already know there's nothing I can do.
Yes, hello. Malicious and Shadowmist.
Pretty much, you've seen a daily routine that now that heroes have been meta for years now. Okay. There's nothing I can do.
I'm not gonna send Shadowmist. I'll send Sinister Necro. Yeah, he's a dark. Okay.
Nothing I can do, guys. Nothing I can do, especially with a deck I literally just put together. It's not looking great for your boy.
Fingers.
I won't even be able to special summon.
Alright, next I'm going to...
If I could draw that, though, that would be perfect.
Discard Violin, special summon Ferris response.
Nothing I can do.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Yeah. You can keep doing it. Okay. I'm just being honest. There's nothing I can do.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good. You are playing correctly. I'm the one who needs to get used to asking for responses after everything.
Banish Malicious. Get another Malicious. Tribute the Malicious for increase. Special summon Violin. And Violin will send Shadow Mist. And Shadow Mist ability will add a Plasma. Alright, then we will... we'll also banish the Violin for Poly.
No.
And next we will link Dangerous and Increase into Cross Crusader. Cross Crusader will special summon Malicious back. And then we will tribute Malicious to add A dusty gold.
Yeah, there's no cards in here to stop you from doing any of this, even if I went first. I just literally going through a mental note of everything that's in this deck. There's not a thing that can stop you.
There's the other malicious to get it.
Until now, Summon Breaker. Now you have to stop your turn like 8 summons ago. God damn. Like, if there was a card that let you play any, like, field spell from your deck as, like, a quick spell on your opponent's turn, yeah, that would be what I would do. I'd literally just be like, boom, you summon 3 monsters, boom. Well, I mean, at least I'll get a special summon of some sort. Not that it matters. None of my monsters can do anything. And as soon as I do... Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, no. Well, you literally stopped my entire deck with 2 cards. You proud of yourself?
I had to use
Mr. Heroes aren't meta.
Listen. They're not. They're close. They're close.
They've been meta for a while.
No, they haven't.
I don't understand why I'm the only one who sees that they've been meta for a while.
Because you just don't like me.
It's not that I don't like you. I mean, I love you, but the heroes are meta, and anyone who thinks otherwise is just blind. Literally blind.
I'm setting 1 card and ending my turn. Picking up his hand hooks. He might be able to play.
Oh, there's nothing I can do, but I'm at least gonna summon something because I've never actually gotten to summon certain things so far. I'll set 2 cards because you have a link monster. I get to special summon that. I don't get to special summon anything else because of plasma. Are you stealing my card? Yes, no, maybe so.
I get to do that on my turn. No.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay.
No. Searching too?
Yeah, I'm just gonna search too. It'll just be easier than saying I play this, search, play another one, and they both get special summons, so I'll just go with that, and I'll just go with that, and then no, I will not go with that one. Its effects are negated, so it wouldn't matter. Yeah, that is right. The things you forget while you're trying to pull something off, even though you know it's just not gonna work.
When you try your best, but you don't succeed.
Literally my life today, but it's fine. It's fine. Would you do the honors of course? And I'll normal summon. Do you have a response to anything I have done?
No. Did you cut my?
No, I did not. Okay. I didn't think you'd have a response to anything I've done, but.
Go into ball.
Honestly, it's either Borreload or Topological. Because, like, I kind of want to summon them both, but, I'm just going to go into Borreload for just aesthetics.
Aesthetic.
Yay,
Those are all
Borreload
banished.
with no, yeah.
I think everything's banished, yeah. You're strong enough to attack any one of my monsters.
I know this is legitimately pointless, but I'm attacking Darklaw.
I will take him.
So when's he becoming Darklaw? When are you going to use that mass change in your hand or on the field?
Maybe.
His effects doesn't activate, so nothing happens. You take literally, like, what? 600 damage?
Yeah.
Because he's need 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the so 6.
Pass. Alright.
See, I'm just going to activate this right now. I'm going to destroy him.
I was going to take him.
Why do you think I destroyed him? And then I get a special summon 1 rocket monster from my deck. And technically, since you targeted him and he, left the field, does that mean you've already used it, or you can just use it again?
I didn't use it since I was gonna, but you did it before.
I knew that's exactly what you were gonna do, so I was literally just gonna be like, you know what, screw you.
So
Yeah.
I can use it on the next thing. Oh, you're right. don't want that trash.
See, I could have done it from the graveyard, but no graveyard, just so to speak of. But yeah, no, that's you want half a zero. Go ahead and take half a zero. You can take half a zero, boyo. It's okay. I'm pretty sure neither of them are strong enough to defeat him at 22. Wow. Okay.
Listen. Okay.
I have no cards in my hand. I'm playing off the draw.
Discard a dust and gold to get Dark Calling.
Why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was literally what was going to happen to me. I was just going to get my butt touched ferociously by heroes. Like, I don't know why I thought I stood a chance. Like, honestly, probably getting rid of Plasma would have been the better choice. But I hate Dark Law more. Plasma hasn't hurt me as much as Dark Law. You already know the answer. Yeah, I did. Just gonna get rid of my monster on the get-go when you summon him. Yeah. I wish it didn't affect defense position monsters. It'd be really nice if it didn't.
Wait, how much is it actually?
22 defense, 0 attack.
Oh, maybe I won't get rid of it.
Do you gain the defense?
I gain attack for every monster I destroyed with its ability.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought. Well, I was talking about Plasma.
Oh, Plasma? No, I don't gain defense.
Yeah,
sadly.
I didn't think so.
But get Malicious Vein.
Yeah.
What I might do is...
I'm just telling you now, don't waste popping the back row. It's absolutely useless without Boral Load.
I'm going to go into one that I never go into.
Oh, finally. Piercing damage. This will be interesting. Because I'm pretty... No, he's not. Yeah, he
does
is.
Not do
he is Earth, though, isn't he? Yeah, that's what I thought.
When I
Sorry, I thought you were going for the one that has piercing.
And then I get the special summon, because he left by a spell effect.
Oh, yeah, no, I get it.
Special summon Shadow Mist. And her ability will let me get a mass change. From
I'm so screwed, because he's just going to resummon Dark Law. So... I mean, honestly, I thought he had the second mass change in his hand. I was wrong.
It was on the field.
I was wrong. Sorry, on the field. Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah. I mean, I don't have anything to take care of back row right now, so I'm a little uber screwed.
Link.
Yeah, go for it. Right.
Nope, you're not the one I want.
Literally nothing I can do, fam. So you're good.
Into other Dark Law. See how many heroes do I have? And I'll use Motion Vein to destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because it wasn't sent to the graveyard, I can't do anything.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 to these 3. So I think that's game.
No, really. Fucking hell, I could use that. Well, you know what? Torrential Tribute, that would have been great. Magic Soda, that would have been great.
Should have chained. He couldn't chain to anything. That's the thing.
I had nothing. I honestly had nothing. I went way too early on destroying my Boral Load so he couldn't steal it, but it didn't matter because I was going to summon a 0 attack monster anyways.
Heroes just are they're too.
They've been meta for years.
No, they have not.
He refuses to admit that they have been meta for years. They have been
rogue for years. They're gonna become meta now.
Rogue meta, same thing. In all honesty,
not even close, my friend.
Okay. What makes a rogue deck different from meta decks?
A rogue deck, you can see it in tournaments and get top 8. Meta is like top 3.
Okay. Well, what separates that place? Mm-hmm. What separates top 8 from top 3?
Well, heroes are going to start becoming top 3.
I'm sorry. When I hear rogue, I just hear we don't want to be meta because that's exactly what rogue is.
Yeah,
so I'm sorry that rogue and meta are literally the same thing because they're in the top 10. Rogue, if you make it to the top 10, you are meta.
Rogue has the potential to be meta. Have Regeki break you can use for destroying cards. Have a Regeki. Oh, Regeki break.
We don't have one anywhere.
I have Regeki. I don't have Regeki break.
And my biggest problem is all my decks, I kind of actually need my monsters. And I'm not an asshole who likes to play Plasma so people can't do anything in Dark Law. I like to actually give people a chance to win.
I didn't start playing Plasma until not that long.
I know, but again, this deck, the heroes have always been meta. There was not a time.
No, they have not.
They have. I'm sorry.
No,
you
everyone
can
on the
deny
planet
it.
will disagree with you.
You can deny it all you want, but as soon as I give my explanation of why are heroes topping right now?
They're
All
topping
the
right now.
support.
We know why they're topping right now.
Support, yeah, but like, what does the support combo do? Oh, cards that have already existed. Cards that already had combos before that were just as great.
You're making me laugh.
And the biggest thing is you can't defend yourself because heroes have always been meta.
No, they have not.
I will make a PowerPoint presentation and I will bring it to you. And I'll even make a video about it where I am explaining to you why heroes have always been meta. And you'll be like, damn, heroes were always meta.
I'll love just all your fans now just love to watch that.
Right, me rant about hero. I might as well just do that because like honestly, me and heroes.
Well, we're on video right now. Why don't you start ranting? Me
and hero cards have such a broken relationship because I like the hero archetype. Like I do. I think that they were a really good archetype when they came out. I think they were, and this is a word I'm about to use a lot in this rant. They were, and everyone say it with me. We all know this word, balanced. Until Stratos happened, but that's besides the point.
The clans were in peace until Chrono Jet Dragon came back.
Right, though, seriously. Oh, God.
Chaos Max is a rogue deck. Blue Eyes is rogue.
Blue Eyes, I don't want to talk about Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes have always been there. I think the only reason that they're not, like, top one every time is because Blue Eyes players are like, God, we're just Kaiba wannabes.
No, Blue Eyes is a very bricky deck. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that's not important. Back onto my rant with heroes. Again, heroes were balanced when they came out.
Listen.
But then they added Stratos, who broke heroes for a while.
It didn't break heroes, it broke everything.
Yeah.
That's why it got banned.
Yeah. Even though that's not the card that should have been banned. It should have been the other part of the combo, which I don't even remember what it was.
Well, there were many combos and other cards. Bubble Shuffle is the one I remember.
Yeah, okay, yeah. See, like
not Bubble Shuffle, Bubble Beat.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think Stratos should have been banned, but I'm happy that he's unbanned. Again, I think Stratos is an excellent hero. He is balanced for what he can do. It's just the fact that Konami doesn't know how to make a balanced card game.
That's so true. I don't think anyone knows how to make a balanced card game.
Yeah, true though. We definitely don't. I mean, I don't know. It could be. Not going into that. But as soon as they started making hero support after let's see what the last hero support before all this big boom was the
Neos Fusion.
No, was the Mask Heroes when they finally came out. The structure deck.
Oh, the structure deck.
Yeah, that before the boom of hero support because
heroes have always been getting support.
Yeah, but then they got the boom of hero support, which has been the last year.
But then they didn't get support for a really long time. After that Mask Hero deck came out, they
I know they went a while, but I'm just saying
we got Honest Neos and Violon.
I'm just saying Crystal Beasts deserve support way more than heroes do because they are much more of a wholesome Christian. Okay, I'm already done with that joke. No, but in all honesty, not just because Crystal Beasts are like my favorite deck and like my deck, do they need support? They need support because they have so much untapped potential because they're great cards. And they still are heroes. But heroes, especially with Rainbow Neos, even though you don't even see Rainbow Neos anymore thanks to him. Because you don't run Rainbow Neos in that deck.
I run it in this one.
I know you do. But it doesn't really matter.
This deck will be so much better when Kluger is released. I'm so excited.
Yeah, no. I don't think you should have gotten Link Monsters. I honestly don't think Heroes should have gotten Link Monsters. But I also don't think Link Monsters should have existed in the first place. But that's a whole other rant. Do I think Crystal Beasts deserve a Link Monster? They've always deserved a Link Monster. But do I care if we get one? Actually, honestly, I did up until recently.
You're not going to get one.
I'm like, I don't care anymore. I don't need Link Monsters.
If you get one, I'll be genuinely shocked.
Me too. I probably won't even get it unless it's like
if they give you
Crystal Beast Break.
Yeah, of course. Wait, it's just like the Pendulums. They finally give you a Link monster in the structure deck
when Link goes matter.
Missing. Yeah.
But if it's a really good card that makes Crystal Beast then I'm gonna get it. Hell yeah. But if it does anything less than that, then probably not. If I get it in the structure deck, I'll keep it. I don't know if I'll use it, but again. But heroes, they're just so unbalanced.
They are pretty balanced. We're still not topping.
That's what you say now, but you will very soon.
No, I think they're going to be meta soon.
I think they're already meta again because they are unbalanced. They are very unbalanced. But
no, you can get around it really easy. You can Regeki.
Here's the thing, Sam.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't have any money. All of my money goes to bills, gas, and getting a car for me. once I get my license.
Well, no, you can trade.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie. I have like 2,500 saved up for a car right now, and I'm super excited.
You can trade. I'm not saying
I just don't want.
I'm not saying you need these cards. I'm saying there's ways to get around it.
I mean, I definitely need those cards.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing is, I don't want to have to change my Crystal Beast to be screw you, I hate you, heroes. I'm gonna just.
I mean, you can do it. I made this
like
deck
because you wanted to beat meta. You did. You wanted to beat meta for a while because you were annoyed that you were getting beaten by meta when the three people who play meta.
I love shutting down decks. It's fun.
No, it's fun. Like I complain a lot about it, but I actually really don't have a problem. Our Trickstars meta. I will remove you from this live stream. I don't know how, but I will do it.
Trickstar Sky Striker was meta for a while. Now it's not topping a lot. But
I hate Trickstars.
Trickstars are still really good. Sky Strikers are still really good.
Oh God, I hate that I love Sky Strikers, but Sky Strikers are great.
Oh yeah, Trickstars were meta for a while.
Here's a wonderful story that I have to tell. So. For those of you who don't know, I had a machine deck. Not any particular machine deck, but it was a Cyber Dragon Ancient Gear Cypher deck with a couple of the the gadget monsters because they just comboed off really well. Dark Hole, I know. I have a Dark Hole, but my biggest problem is even if I run 3, I'll never pull it. I will never pull it. That is my luck.
Allure of Darkness.
See, I thought about that one too.
You can just draw, use Allure to draw.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah. Well, the biggest thing is, especially if I put that in a dark deck,
draw into your Dark Hole.
Yeah, no, honestly. But the biggest problem is I also have to have dark monsters to. Yeah. But if I build a layer of darkness, I'm probably going to run Dark Hole, which will probably beat yours every time because I can just tribute your plasma. But I just have to build it the way I want it. But that's not important. So again, my machine deck. I went to a store tournament over in a nearby town with a friend of mine. We were in the tournament, we were going for it, and me and him unknowingly were battling for 3rd place. I again brought my Crystal Beast deck, which I didn't play, and my machine decks, which aren't meta, but it's fast and it's just and what it does, people just don't expect because
it's rogue.
Yeah, I wouldn't even call it rogue. It's not that good. No, it's not that good.
Machines are rogue. Cyber Dragons.
Well, no, I mean the way my deck was built. It was not, dude. It was definitely not rogue. It was nowhere near that good. But I didn't want it to be a rogue deck. I didn't want it to be good. I wanted it to be what I wanted. And anyways, again, we were battling for 3rd place. I used one of my monster effects to take his monster and turn it into my monster. And I murdered him with it. And I literally looked at him like, because I bluffed him the entire time. I'm like, oh man, I'm losing so badly. Like I wasn't even acting that bad. I was just like, I was looking at my hand. I was literally looking. I'm like, because he was playing Sky Strikers. I can't remember if that was his FA Sky Strikers or just Sky Strikers.
It was Sky Striker FA.
You weren't there.
No, but I know his deck.
He changed it before that. That's what I'm trying to remember. If that's,
I don't think he played pure Sky Striker.
He did for a while.
Oh.
I don't know if that was when he turned it into FA Sky Strikers because I can't remember if they're FA, but it didn't matter because I stole his big Sky Striker, is like the thing he put all of his time and effort into getting. Oh, I stole his Nightmare Griffin too. That was hilarious. Oh, because he left a perfect point for me to summon a dude so I could literally steal it and make another one. Oh, no, I stole it and made it into my monster.
Oh, okay, I see.
Because literally I have cards that say, if this monster, since it literally becomes that monster, it exceeds with it. So I think
Inferno Blast can break us here.
Probably?
Possibly. Yeah.
Probably. I'm not going to build just a deck to break his because to me, and this is just, again, me, that just feels really hurtful to do because I don't want to personally attack anybody's deck. First time I ever went to a shop tournament of any, I decided to play my Crystal Beast. They're terrible. Back then they were god awful. I couldn't do anything. They were so slow. They were really powerful because of the way I had it set up, but they were just really, really slow, so I couldn't do anything. And this dude, granted, I can't be mad at him because everything that happened to him prior, like, I get that, but at the time it was really hurtful because he was literally just laying into my deck, saying this is stupid, it's terrible, you shouldn't play this. And I'm like, my God, dude, I'm playing a deck I want to play. I'm not trying to be the world's best player. I'm just playing it. He was just so rude to me. And like, at the time it was really hurtful, and I really didn't like it. I really was mad at the dude. But then it's like, I guess maybe his friends or just somebody who knew him, he came up to me and explained like why he was just so angry, and I'm like, okay, I can't be mad at him, but it's like
no right to trash.
It still doesn't give you, but I can't be mad at him because he's having a bad day, and I know I'm bad at dealing with my feelings. When I'm super angry and have no outlet, I lash out at people. I say things I shouldn't. Granted, do I feel those things inside 90% of the time? Oh God, yeah. No, some of those things are what I really think about certain people, but I try to be a good person. I try not to tell them that because I want them to live their life the way they do. But I'm never going to tell somebody that their deck is stupid and they shouldn't play it. Unless you're playing Fright Furs or whatever? Fluffles. Those things. You just shouldn't play them. I'm not going to tell you they're stupid, but you shouldn't play them.
I'm not going to tell you they're stupid, but they're stupid.
Pretty much. No, in all seriousness, if you like the Fright Fur Fluffle monsters, good for you. Will I ever play them? Oh God, no. I would rather literally take a torch to them than play them. If somebody sent me a deck to play of Fright Furs, I would literally turn on a camera and light them on fire and be like, no. I'm kidding. I would not do that. I would just take a bunch of Exodias. All jokes aside,
say goodbye to Exodia.
Yeah, just weevil them, throw them into the ocean. I would do that. I would do that to all copies of Plasma.
I know you would. When you said Plasma, I was like, wait a minute.
The way your jaw dropped was great. Oh my God. Oh, did you hear that they finally started? I can't believe I'm saying this. They finally started filming the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Wait, there's a new one?
The actor choice is not terrible. Like, a lot of them I can actually see as these characters. I have not seen anything for Scorpion or Sub-Zero.
Well, damn.
Sonya, I want to say Kung Lao, but I think that's
wrong. I got a message from Matthew.
Oh God, what's he want?
Now, hear me out.
Oh no.
Captain Falcon fan film.
Yes.
I'm going to type no.
I can't use my phone right now. You text him and tell him I said yes at least. You tell him I said yes. You know Captain Falcon's my favorite.
Yeah, his man ass is the best.
You know what I can't unsee?
What?
I was watching a video on Facebook, and it was a Try Not to Laugh. Someone came out in a Captain America wearing a Thanos mask.
Oh God.
Infinity Gauntlet. Huge, like...
America's ass?
Yeah. And he's just like, he looks at the person, they got the water, and also, they can't laugh, and he's just like, you should have gone for the ass. I lost my shit. I can't unsee that either. I can't unsee Thanos looking deeply into someone's eyes and just said, you should have gone for the ass. Like, oh God.
One of the funniest things is there's a video where it's like, you see a guy in a Thanos costume walk into a gas station, he goes to get a drink, and then he just looks over, and you see a bunch of people in Avengers costumes just look right over at him. It's like the opening scene to Endgame where they all just gang up on him. Spoilers. I'm sure you've all seen it.
One of my roommates still has not even seen Infinity War. And I can't make them watch it, even though I want to. They won't even watch Into the Spider-Verse. And I want to murder them for it. Not literally,
I don't know where my gun is.
Did you finally get it? Here?
No, it's in Canada.
That's what I thought. I was just like, did you actually finally get your gun?
You gotta kill the Try Guys.
I mean, I won't be mad because, like, this is just a little pet peeve for me. This is probably too much information about me, but you know the people that, like, when you know something and you try to explain it to them that, like, you know what you're talking about, like, because you've done the research, you've taken the days out of your life to learn something and to know, and they're like, oh no, it still could be this if you look at it, and I'm like, no. Literally, this whole day of my life that I spent researching this specific thing literally explains why it can't, or something like that. We were talking about a game we like to play and one of the things that are going to be coming, and we were talking about what that it's a character, what they're going to be. Because, I'm just going to come out and say, I play Overwatch. I hate myself for playing Overwatch, but I play Overwatch. I honestly just been playing comp lately, and it feels good, but that's besides the point. We were talking about one of the characters that they're going to be adding that we've known they're going to be adding for a while that was actually just confirmed recently after that. Oh, Rainbow Nance, you're beautiful. We were talking about how I was talking about, like, yeah, no, with everything I know about the lore, because I've researched it, those are the specific words I used. I was like, this character is not going to be a support. They're going to either be a DPS or a tank. They're like, no, they could be a support. And I'm like, no. Literally, they can't be a support. That's not who they are. And then the next day, I see a nice little screenshot that says, Jeff, the maker of Overwatch, literally she can't be a support. Throws it out, and I screenshot that and I sent that to them, and I'm like, what'd I tell you? I know what I'm talking about. It's just a pet peeve. I hate people that are just like, no, I'm gonna get back. Look at this information that I brought up that is proof from the creator that says this that I already knew before he said this. Because I've done the research, and they're just like, and then of course they haven't looked. They looked at it and they never responded, and they still haven't talked to me about it because they probably ashamed that they're wrong. I don't know. That was just one of those things that annoys me because it was I'm literally showing them the proof, and they're just like, no, it still could. I'm like, sometimes my roommates make me want to take a hatchet to my roommates. I'm kidding,
Danny boy.
I forget that I can't make these jokes while I'm live streaming because no one understands that they're just jokes.
Yeah, we're just joking.
Everyone gets oh god, he's gonna start murdering people.
We're only semi-crazy.
Oh no, I'm completely insane, but not that kind. You what, me mate?
It's mad because you're using Yu-Gi-Oh on a Vanguard.
Yeah, right, sure. Yeah. Anyways, back on my original story about that tournament and my machines. He was so mad. He was so mad that I beat him doing this because I'm just he totally could have stopped it. He was literally, after he did it, he's like, I honestly felt bad because I was just creaming the entire match. I'm like, oh, you thought you were creaming the entire match? I found out months later that he thought he had that whole thing in the bag that I literally, luck of the draw. I'm like, no, I had all the pieces for it in my hand from the beginning. I just really wanted to get you into a good place to stop you from doing anything else. And he's like, that's really mean. And I'm like, but that's what pro players do.
Mind games, man.
Yeah. Because he wants to go to YCS and stuff, and over the 2 years that we've now hung out with him, sort of off and on, talked to him.
3 years.
3 years. Oh man, wow. Yeah, no, I've been helping him get into the mindset of a YCS player. I don't really know what a YCS player is going to do, but I know that they are going to run stuff that you're probably not expecting or stuff you're going to always expect. But they're going to play it, randomly. They're going to be like, oh, man, I can't do this thing. And then they're like, okay, well, I you're like, ha-ha!
They're always going to expect it. And they're always going to side cards in and out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and,
no, so,
but the thing is, you'll probably be siding those exact same cards.
Oh, yeah, no. It's just basically who gets them first and who can play it better with the cards that they have. And if they're the same deck, it's literally who just gets to whatever combo first.
Pretty much.
But,
everyone's playing the same deck. Everyone's playing, Orgos.
I thought he realized after I pulled all that off that I had him doing exactly what I needed him to. No, he had no idea, and I had to explain it to him, and he's just like, wow, that's a dig move. And I'm like, well, yeah, but I got $15, so I can't complain.
Is that your winnings?
Yeah, I got a 2 packs of cards and $5 for winning, and I ended up.
That's weird.
I ended up pulling expensive cards.
That's cool. Normally they don't give you money.
I know. I guess it was just that specific shop, but they also had a lot of Vanguard cards, so I definitely bought lots of packs too. That's how I got the free promo cards, which was awesome.
I love Vanguard.
Oh yeah, no, and he was just like, yeah, I'd have Vanguard tournaments in the shop if more people would play. And I'm just like, if it wasn't an hour and a half drive, and I actually had a car, a license, I would definitely drive over here more often.
Pack your bags.
We're going to Tokyo. But what if we're already in Tokyo?
Gojira?
We're being really racist.
It's pouring rain.
I know, it's really nice. I'm kind of upset that I'm not riding. Starts riding my hand, just carving in my hand in blood.
Sorry that you all had to witness that rant.
It was beautiful. I'm not sorry.
That came out of nowhere.
I'm sorry.
Haha, Mirror Force.
I love Mirror Force. I truly do love Mirror Force.
Yeah.
I've literally baited him into attacking just to use Mirror Force.
Solemn Judgment.
Yeah, stuff like that too. I've baited him into doing those, having him probably know that I have those specific things. Half the time, I'll tell him exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna Mirror Force your Ace Monster. He's like, no, you're not. And I'm just like, as soon as he summons his Ace Monster, he attacks Mirror Force. And he's like, and I'm like, I told you. No, if you don't believe you're good enough to go to YCS, don't believe that, but still help your friends who believe they are, so you can train with them, so you can get that good and beat them and make them cry. I'm just kidding. Don't make your friends cry. That's mean.
Ooh, we got 4 people watching here.
We had 5 just a second ago. I know.
One of them's me because I'm reading comments.
So we got 3 in total. Yeah, which is great. Which again, hello everybody. Ask any questions you want. We're kind of just derping around for a while.
Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Real life.
You know what? Let's talk about something. Ironically, we were talking about earlier. Let's talk about Chronicles of the Unordinary.
Oh yeah, do you guys remember that? It was the one episode that we released.
The one episode that got the entire series canceled because I'm gonna just be upfront about it. At the time, we had 3 main actors who were gonna guaranteed at least 2 to all 3 of them were gonna be in every episode. I mean, I planned on having all 3 of them in every episode, but not necessarily together all the time because it's a show. Whatever. I was primarily writing it. I had my co-writer help me with everything else. Usually ended up being the dual scripting and things like that because that takes the bulk.
Dual scripts.
Yeah, no, I do too. But it's kind of worth it if you want things to play out well.
Wow,
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but that's anybody who's done Yu-Gi-Oh! Real life who's scripted duels understands that it's a pain because you have to go there, you have to look at all your cards, you have to decide how things are going to work in those specific ways and specific orders. And then while you're filming, you have to make sure that those cards are where you need them to be. And if you're searching and shuffling, that you have to, especially if you shuffle on camera, you have to go then and unshuffle and put everything where you need it. Or just have like a fake deck in here and just pull out cards from like your pocket or something like that.
We tried that a few times.
But that didn't exactly work out the best sometimes. When we were searching out cards, it worked best, especially because in the anime, all the cards usually just bop out of their dual disc. So we just decided to do that too because it's super easy. Anyways, back onto that. The reason why Chronicles of the Unordinary did not even finish the second episode, because what was going to end up happening, because I had originally planned to do the second episode, have the first duel, but then I realized the first episode really needs duel. So when I released the second, I was actually just going to make it episode 1, part 2, and then go back and change episode 1 into part 1, which I planned to do. But then some stuff happened between one of the main actors and the rest of us. And due to that, we ended up parting ways for a while. And so, because there's nobody who could play that main character, that main actor, or could play that character the way the specific actor I had in mind for it wasn't there, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't bring myself to even try to recast, because it's one of those characters where once you find the perfect person to do it, you can't really do it. Like, let's take Robert Downey Jr. for instance. He is Iron Man. I don't think there's very many people who will disagree with the fact that he is Iron Man.
Nope.
I mean, he even himself said, I am Iron Man, I hate myself for that one a little bit. But anyways, no, if Disney or Marvel or whoever made this decision, I feel like it was Disney because they like to ruin things sometimes, tried to make somebody else Iron Man. And I'm talking like reboot, or just oh, this is Iron Man now. This is Tony Stark now. Very, very, I mean, I would definitely riot. I'm pretty sure Marvel fans would riot.
It wouldn't work.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't work, because you can't see anyone else as Iron Man other than Robert Downey Jr. Because in my eyes, especially, he is the real life Iron Man. Yeah, he's not a super genius. I mean, he's pretty smart, but I love how goofy he is, honestly, in his real life. He's so goofy, and I love it. He's a beautiful man, honestly. One day I hope to be as paid as much as he is. $100 million per film or some shit. He gets paid so much money.
He is one of the most expensive actors.
Mm-hmm. And he's worth it. He's worth every penny. He really does bring those characters to life. I haven't seen a Robert Downey Jr. role that he hasn't played the best that he could. There's never been a role where I'm like, wow, he really sucked in that, or wow, that wasn't as good as any of his others. I'm literally like, yep, that's Robert Downey Jr. being Robert Downey Jr. doing his thing. It's beautiful.
So we couldn't see another person being this actor.
So I decided to cancel it. And I mean, at the time, I was like, if we fix things, we might revisit it. We might go back. We might do it. We eventually did reconnect with said person, but when we did, it was a long time after, and
we were in film school when we were doing all this. So by the time we graduated, we had no means of editing or filming. We had nothing. We couldn't do anything. And now that time has passed, and I can't even say we're all successful. We're all making money, at least. And now we can finally start ordering the pieces. That specific person has pretty much ordered everything we need, other than
what like
Yeah,
light
no,
kits.
so things are all good between all of us now. Like,
but
at the time, we couldn't do the series because we didn't want to do it without them.
And you know, I'm not saying that there will never ever be anything Yu-Gi-Oh related, live action Yu-Gi-Oh or otherwise, done on this channel. I do want to take a step back from it, which has been pretty obvious by most of my videos that
I've been a few years.
Yeah, and I mean, most of the reason why I haven't uploaded in years is mainly because I wasn't doing anything really Yu-Gi-Oh related because I got out of it for almost a full year. I almost made it to a full year.
No, you got out of it at fully.
I did? I don't think it was a full year. I'm trying to remember.
I think we've been playing Vanguard for over a year.
Well, yeah.
By the time we started playing Vanguard, we were kind of out of Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's true. So I guess well, how long I've been out of it is not super important. The problem is just like I had no desire to play anymore because I just stopped having fun.
Yeah. Mainly
because it's just Link monsters drained all the fun out of it for me because my deck, I used to be able to just spam extract monsters. Did I win? Occasionally. Did it really matter? No, I was having fun back then, but then without being able to do anything and having to change my deck to accommodate this, it just made it less fun for me. And then I just also hadn't gotten any support in like 30,000 years. I know.
You got Overdragon.
I got Rainbow Overdragon and Ultimate Crystal Magic and I think one other card.
Crystal Bridge. Crystal Bond.
Which I don't have a Crystal Bond, unfortunately, which I need to get.
Who has a Crystal Bond?
I'm sure somebody does.
I'm sure.
Yeah, but it just... And with that being the only support and that not making them really any more viable, like, all it really does is like, ha, I have a monster that I could basically go, if you want to try anything, I will reset the field right now. But that doesn't even deal with Prisma. Or Plasma. I keep having that problem where I keep trying to call him Prisma because I think he's a much better card. Shut up. I'm just kidding.
I feel like Plasma's become your new Rainbow Neos. You hate Plasma.
It's Dark Law, actually. Dark Law is the new Rainbow Neos. Plasma is my Jeff Goldblum.
For those of you who don't know, I hate Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, it's hilarious. I am going to get him a cardboard cutout for his 22nd birthday because I finally found one that just will be the perfect one to get him. And I'm going to film the whole thing, and it's just going to be him burning it, breaking it, tearing it, murdering it, literally. I don't know why he hates Jeff Goldblum so much. He just does, because life, finds, sorry. Is my Jeff Goldblum impersonation not good enough for you? It's pretty spot on, huh?
Why I hate Jeff Goldblum? He doesn't play characters, he plays himself. Kinda.
But all things, Jeff Goldblum could be a great actor if he could just stop doing the You get the point now. The joke's over. But yes, Darklaw's my Jeff Goldblum. Or, I mean, Plasma's my Jeff Goldblum. Darklaw is my Rainbow Neos because it's something that I have to figure out how to get over my way. Not you can just change your deck to do all this. No, my deck has to have the ability to do it itself. I know it does. I just have to find out how.
I think just
you do that. I will continue to talk. Yeah. Like I said, back onto
Chronicles of
the Ordinary and Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. Chronicles of the Ordinary, as much as I would like to go back and make the second episode or the second part to the first episode, I really don't know if that's something I want to do. But for the 2-3 people watching, if that's something you want, say so. Because, I mean, at this point, I'm not really doing anything. I'm really not doing anything with film-wise. I mean, I've got a bunch of stuff written that I want to do, but I can't do those until I have a better budget, I guess. Yeah, that sounds about right. I had one more thing to say. What was it? It was something... Yeah, I can't remember. It's not important. Because if it was important, I'm sure I wouldn't forget. But Yu-Gi-Oh! As a whole, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Real life, and just Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, I might every once in a while do like a legit video about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know what it'll be. It could be just like a deck profile. It could be just a skit about Yu-Gi-Oh! It could be one of my favorite videos that I have on my channel that once again, he made for me in class because we wanted to skip class and screw around and duel. And basically, our friend, who also just wanted to not work in class, came with us, and he grabbed a camera so it made it look like we were actually doing work. And then the teacher came in, and then he actually had to start rolling. It was bad. Because, like, you roll a little bit because he was just kind of messing around. Like, we made the room we were deciding to just go and mess around in and play some Yu-Gi-Mans. We went and, like, made it all sorts of fancy just because we wanted to. And then, he came in, so we actually had to do it. So we might end up doing more videos like that, which the video I'm talking about is the music video that we did for no other reason than we needed to have something so we could prove that we weren't screwing around, even though that's literally what we were doing. It's one of my favorite videos that is on my channel. Next to Clever Title, which I think is honestly, that was something I was doing in film school. And it was great. And I think that is truly the pinnacle of my videos right there. Clever Title. Best video I ever made.
Oh my god.
Other than Abandoned, but we don't talk about that here.
What I was just walking on.
I was talking about how I think every once in a while I'm gonna do a Yu-Gi-Oh video, and and when I say that, I'm talking like it could be a Yu-Gi-Oh real life thing, it could be a skit about Yu-Gi-Oh, it could be a deck profile, it could just be talking about something, or it might end up being a music video like we did when we wanted to go screw around and play Yu-Gi-Oh in class instead of work, and instead of working, we did play, but we ended up actually having something to take away from it. So all worked out in the end is basically what I was trying to say.
You can't tie with Neo's wise, but it's a lie.
Yeah, you were really dumb back then.
Oh yeah.
But we've grown as children's card game players, I guess. Why the fuck were we that dumb? I'm just gonna come out and say, why were we so dumb back then? I mean, I'm dyslexic. I have an excuse.
So am I.
Doesn't seem like it sometimes. Because you could definitely read a lot better than I do.
I can, but it gets pretty bad sometimes.
Oh, God, yeah. No, especially when you're working with numbers sometimes. Oof.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Being a cashier fucking sucks when you're dyslexic sometimes.
Yeah.
We
were pretty dumb.
Yeah, I know. We definitely have a plan for something that has to do with the test footage, but that will come in its own time.
Oh, those characters aren't done yet, guys.
I wish they would die. I wish they would just stay dead, but nothing we try will keep them down.
I'm sorry they didn't die in the Infinite Invasion.
I don't know. I don't even know if we made it past that, honestly.
I mean, maybe we're not really here right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we're in Reese's trophy room.
Honestly, I wouldn't. Then why aren't we living together? I feel like that's exactly what why isn't he here?
We're in a snow globe.
But Reese. If Reese really had us in his trophy room, he'd be here every day.
He has eyes everywhere.
I'm pretty sure he has eyes in our eyes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. This is why I no longer shower naked.
What do you shower in?
You don't want to know. Oh yeah, just a garbage bag. Because I'm trash anyways.
You are what you eat.
Oh God. I'm chicken wings.
We have become.
I'm spicy honey
we have
chicken
become
wings.
The trash.
I've been trash all my life. I don't know what your excuse is.
I've always been trash. I've been trash that tries to play it off as like I'm not trash, but I really am.
True. Keeping on track with Yu-Gi-Oh in general, I do want to talk about Dark Side of the Rainbow for a while, or as it should be properly named. This is its official canon name. Taste the Emo Side of the Rainbow. That is its official canon name. It's not Dark Side of the Rainbow. Whatever it's on there. Yes, we have a plan for the test footage, but that is something that you'll see someday. I have no idea when. That's honestly completely up to him. He's got to finish writing what needs to be written, and then we just need to actually sit down, quit being lazy, and film it.
So the test footage. The test footage universe.
Oh God, we need to give it an official name.
We need to give it an. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Cause like, let's see, Synergy was the last one because you named one of the.
I did name it.
One of the scripts after that for that, but those were two different versions of.
Congrats on 1 million views on that video. Oh, thanks.
I'm gonna be honest. For like the 100th time, I'm so mad that it got to 1 million views. It did not deserve to get to 1 million
I hate that
views.
video.
The second one did because it was better choreographed, better filmed. It's all around. I felt
I
looked
regret
better.
making that
But
video.
We
so
both
much.
do. And the funniest part is, technically, it's not even my video. It's his. He's the one who's like, let's go do this. Let's do this. And he's just like, I don't want to ruin my channel. Slaps it on mine. Boy, was he dumb.
That was so dumb.
Boy, was he dumb.
Got him 1 million views. But like,
I even told you. I was even like, are you sure you want to put it on my channel? And you're like, oh yeah, dude, it's gonna get no
this
views.
thing
It's
is
fine.
trash. And it's over.
I remember though, no, like a month after it was done, I was like, dude, I'm starting to actually jump. Like, I'm finally past 100 views. And you're like, no way. You look at it, oh god, you're past 100 views. I'm like, dude, I think I might actually get to 1,000 views. This might be my first video to get to 1,000 views. I get to 1,000 views like a week later. I'm like, oh my god, I'm at 1,000 views. And it just kept climbing and climbing and climbing. And I'm like, no, this is out of control.
I just started bashing my head in. And I'm like, why did I do this?
God, even I think before it even got to like 1,000 views is when we decided we wanted to do number 2.
Number 2, yeah.
I think it was while after it climbed over 100 is when I was like, yeah, let's do
Like,
a new one.
We gotta do another one.
Yeah, that's so cool. And it just,
Filming that one was a pain.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The best part of that entire second film is when my leg just comes flying up for no reason. I don't remember doing that, but I did. All I remember is passing out and waking up in some room, dude. Legit. That wasn't even. I'm just kidding.
That was all real, guys.
Yeah, completely real. We were drugged. Everything. I'm just
It was
kidding.
a shadow game.
Yeah, I lost my soul, I guess.
And
I don't know. There was a plot, by the way, that actually ties the two together. That was going to be a third video. That was actually going to be before the test footage.
The first one, yeah.
And of course, and I hate him for this, he named it Jewel of a Duel.
Jewel of a Duel.
I want to die. That was literally their last days at Duel Academy, and it finally touches on the I haven't seen you since before graduation, which is this is the last time that they saw each other. It would have been the end of Jewel of a Duel before the test footage and everything.
Well, technically, it goes Jewel of a Duel, Dark Side of the Rainbow, but they don't remember.
Exactly.
And then to the test footage.
That's the funny part. Is the test footage is actually the furthest into the future. But there was a big plot that was going to be revealed at the end, because I wanted to do it at the end credits, but we might have just done it at the end before the credits. But that would reveal what happened to make Dark Side of the Rainbows happen, and then another little short thing after Dark Side of the Rainbows that shows how it gets to the test footage. But we never did it because it explains why I had a Rainbow Dragon, why I had a Neos, and everything. What do you mean?
I don't remember that.
No, for Jewel of Duel, that's what we plan to do.
Oh, for Jewel of Duel, I was like,
to put it at the end of those, not at the end of the second one.
I was like, we did that at the end of the second. I was like, I don't remember.
No. That's what we had originally planned, but we decided to save it for Jewel of Duel to really put the boom answers, get rid of every question.
Yeah, because we wanted to make it mysterious because the test footage was so bad. We're like, well, let's give this thing kind of more of a plot.
We wanted to give something that we improvised a story because literally the test footage, we had no idea what we were doing. We literally pulled everything out of our asses. We none of it was scripted.
Yeah,
none of it was scripted.
We were there for 4 hours.
Yeah, at one point we had to stop and I had to go up to a car and tell them, yo, can you turn down your fucking subs? And it turned out to be somebody I knew, and they were like, oh shit, what are you guys doing? And we're like, we're just filming something real fast. And he's like, oh yeah, no, that's amazing. How nice some of those people were, even though they were complete and utter assholes. As soon as you're like, yo, no, we're filming, people would just be like, oh no,
yeah,
it's amazing how much respect you can get when you say, hey, we're trying to film something, from people who literally in the halls would look at you like they want to beat you half to death. And then as soon as you're like, yeah, we have a camera, we're filming, they'll just be like, oh, no, we'll go. And it's like, what? Anyways, yeah. No, we had planned on leaving those two a mystery until Jewel of Duel came out. And then my plan was, if nobody still got what was going on, to actually sit down and explain it, but we never got that far. We have Jewel of a Duel written.
We do.
But basically the whole...
We're too old to film Jewel of a Duel.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
We're too old to film.
I mean, I could use Trevor as my body double, but we don't have a body double for you. Actually, he messaged me the other day. I mean, other than he's working all the time and still going to school, because I think he's in college now.
Good for him.
He should be in college.
Yeah, he should.
Yeah, no, so it's he wanted to hang out, but I had to go to work in literally an hour from when he messaged me, so I was just like, I'm sorry, I have to go to work, I'm sorry. And so I told him just let me know when he has a day off, and I'll try to.
I mean,
plan my
we
schedule.
could just explain it now, I guess.
I mean, okay, so let's start with the true beginnings
Oh god,
of Roke.
are we
and
going
Zine.
through all that?
No, I'm just giving some basic background knowledge that's kind of important.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
So, the biggest thing is when my character Roke was a sophomore, that would have been Zine's freshman year, because Roke is, well, A, older, and B, just one grade ahead. But it didn't matter because through the shenanigans at Duel Academy, because yes, we were from Duel Academy, because again, we're GX fanboys. What do you expect? Why would we not throw? Because he showed great accomplishments, great improvement. Because in the beginning he wasn't great. He made a lot of mistakes, and that's why. And again, this is all super important into the whole story. Roke's character, Roke and Zine at first, they weren't really buddies, but they, same dorm room, so they just kind of had to live with it. And throughout all of that's when they became really close. And the things that Roke would do is Zine would get challenged a lot by people who were definitely better than him, because he played heroes. Nobody liked heroes, I guess. I mean, that's not really the reason, it was just plot. But a lot of the time, my character would end up challenging them beforehand, so he would have a chance to see what would happen in there, so he would have a chance to plan. That's what Roke's kind of role was for him. He was to be more like a mentor than a rival or anything, because he would always make sure that he has the information he needs to help him make a winning strategy, be prepared. It was kind of what it is, and that's all super important for Jewel of Duel, because through a bunch of things that would take a long time to explain, they got Super Poly, and in that universe, Super Poly literally, like it did in GX, makes brand new cards.
It creates cards.
It does. We made that thing is such a stupid card. God damn it. I'm glad it's unbanned. I'm so glad it's unbanned. Anyways, Jewel of a Duel was them. It started out with them talking about a lot of the things that happened to them, or at least the original draft that I remember.
No, it starts out with them talking about wow, it's all all over.
And then they decided that they would have a duel, and it was
so Zine gives Roke a copy of Elemental Hero Neos because he wanted to give a copy to his friend, and Roke wants to do the same, but Roke can't spare any of his cards
because there's only one Rainbow Dragon.
Zine is perfectly fine with that. He's like, you don't have to give me a card or anything, but Roke's like, no, I have an idea.
It's one of those things, and it's just part of who his character is at the core of his character.
So they decide that they're gonna have their final duel.
So they decide to sneak into the arena in the academy and have this duel with nobody around, so no distractions, and they just go all out.
So the whole point of the duel is if Roke wins, Zine gets his rainbow. I mean, if Zine wins,
he gets Roke's Rainbow Dragon. One and only copy.
If Roke wins, Zine has to do his final exams for him.
Yep. Because I'm lazy. Well, I mean, Roke's lazy and didn't want to do the schoolwork, even though... Because, the character, he's a lot like me. He's really smart. He does dumb things and says dumb things and claims to be dumb, but he just doesn't want to put in the workforce to do, work like that. Because, school, it sucked for me. So, it's kind of the same for that. He's he knows how to do it. He can do the work. He just chooses not to. Just, that's it. That's
completely valid.
So, any way that he can get out of doing that, he took. So, yeah. So, throughout this whole epic duel, which also showed off, ironically, Rainbow over Dragon.
Rainbow over Dragon was in that duel.
I thought it was.
It wouldn't be created until later.
That's right. We had plans to do another one if it went. Sorry. Getting things mixed up because it has been a while since we really sat down and, thought about Jewel of a Duel. And it's all this stuff through literally this big epic final, super big monsters with final fusion and battle fusion, things like that power up our fusion monsters. No, because we did that with yours.
No, you were thinking of a completely different duel video.
I'm trying to remember what. Well, no, because I remember
that one.
Oh wait, that was that. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
That's another one we will maybe talk about later.
That's the one where that came in.
Sorry, it's so hard to remember because I remember you writing them close to the same time, so it's probably...
I wrote Jewel of a Duel back in school. I didn't write that one until
really
late. Yeah.
See, again, this is how long it's been since we really talked about those.
Very long time, yeah.
I still remember you using Final Fusion.
No, that's a different one. I don't... Because Final Fusion would have caused us to both tie.
Not Final Fusion, sorry, Battle Fusion.
I probably did use Battle Fusion.
Okay, yeah, that might have been it. Because I remember I definitely used Final Fusion in that one. And then, now it's all the things that have to reconnect in my brain. Let's see. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours. Not bad. What? Oh, yeah, that'd be cool. Sorry, I got notifications on my phone. I was just checking. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. So throughout this whole entire duel, it was very close. Like, I mean, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then this is because I'm pretty sure this is how Rainbow Neos was created. Was this one? Wasn't it?
Yes, this is Rainbow Neos' creation.
Somebody, I'm not going to say who, decided to super poly his elemental hero Neos and my Rainbow Dragon to win the duel.
To make Rainbow Neos.
Yep.
That is when Rainbow Neos was created in this universe.
Yep. And to just clarify, Roke's the character's 100% true feelings about that duel and that outcome is yes, he is a little bit upset that he lost his one and only copy of Rainbow Dragon because there are no others. Just I need to do this real fast. There are no others that they know about in that universe. So of course he's a little bit salty about literally losing his ace monster, literally the thing his deck is built to do. Mm-hmm. But that's also why, he decided to leave because he was just kind of unsure about what he wants to do now because his deck is basically unplayable. Because if you took Rainbow Dragon out of this deck, and I'm talking about Rainbow Dark, Rainbow, all of them. If you took all of those out, this deck would go nowhere. I would not be able to do anything. I would literally have to change this deck at a base level, which would probably, I would just put it, if Rainbow Dragon didn't exist, I'd probably just use the True Dracos and just have it be a hybrid like that. But then again, I could also just use all the True Draco cards that actually, help it do, unimportant.
It's playable without Rainbow Dragon.
Yeah, it won't be a Crystal Beast deck at that point.
It won't be, yeah.
So, he left before graduation, not giving any answers. Literally, just that night they went home and
decided to pick up his diploma and leave.
Yep, he just poof. Oh, that was weird.
That was very weird.
After that, he kind of just drifted around for a while until he met this strange, at the time, old man who gave him a new Rainbow Dragon. But it wasn't Rainbow Dragon. It was Rainbow Dark Dragon. Which, that all had an importance too. Like, when the character handed Roke the card, the Rainbow Dragon, he's like, oh my god, it's another Rainbow Dragon. But once he grabbed it, it turned into Rainbow Dark Dragon and possessed him because that's what the old man wanted. Mm-hmm. And that has a whole thing that I will get to at the end of Dark Side of the Rainbow's explanation. So he went evil. He started challenging people and just being an all-around evil dick. And Zine at the time is trying to figure things out. He lost his best friend, has no idea. He could be dead for all he knows. He's worried. So he's been looking for him for weeks because this is only weeks after.
Yeah, it's really close after.
It's only weeks after graduation, too. So he's out. He's going to look for his friend. Basically, he's trying to pull a Jaden and Johan, or a Judai and Johan, but his Judai doesn't have his Johan. I'm Johan in that situation, literally. Because I'm Swedish. Back out to the... Yeah, so he's searching for him, so he found him, this whole thing, and that character that we see at the beginning of Dark Side of the Rainbows, which we're not going to talk about the actor, because fuck the actor. I don't want to talk about him right now. I'm a little bit upset with the actor for multiple reasons right now.
I don't like me either.
Well, I know, but I'm currently upset about current events as well. So you already know. We've already talked about this.
Oh,
just kind of not important right now. The character is super important because he's actually the old man who gave me the card, but there's an explanation to that we'll get to because there was an alternate ending we decided not to film because we were tired and we couldn't get him to come. I hate my choice of words.
So he pretty much tells my character Roke is back there, and Zine being like, "Oh, really?" Decides to run. He's pretty much making
he's gullible. That could have been an ambush to take his cards.
He's making Zine go back, like he's making him go to Roke to his evil plan.
Even though we'll get to that.
I am all the Sith.
Yeah, right. I am the Senate. Sorry. Enough Palpatine jokes. So throughout their duel, there's all these like hints about the feelings that Rogue, I guess, he doesn't have, but it's like one of those things that like what the evil, malicious intent that took him over did. It fed off of all the things he felt after that because he was upset that his deck is no longer playable. So when he got the,
Advanced Crystal Beast. Rainbow Dark Dragon?
Rainbow Dark Dragon, because it turned the Crystal Beast into the Advanced Crystal Beast.
Yeah.
Yes, I know, I could have just played Advanced Dark, but I thought the Silver Calcumalos, plus I didn't have Advanced Dark, would look a lot more sinister.
Cinematic, too.
Yeah, cinematic and sinister, because while, yeah, we should have just left the cards how they were and shouldn't have messed with anything, we decided to do that because we wanted to make it feel much more like the anime, because especially I realize now how many decks are anime exclusive and how many cards have anime exclusive.
We also wanted to raise the stakes a little bit.
To make it much more epic.
Yeah.
Because with what we had at the time, we couldn't make it as epic as we felt it needed to be.
Yeah.
Which, even then, with everything we made, we definitely could not make that battle have the importance and epicness that it truly, truly deserved, because in its planning phase, it was a lot different than how it turned out.
Oh yeah, it's completely
we
different.
had to change
the
a lot.
The entire duel was different.
Yeah. We decided against some cards that had come out real close to that release, and then we decided to use other cards that like we forgot we even had.
No, it was originally originally supposed to be like you get rid of all the heroes, and then I was supposed to just use the Neospatians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we decided against that, because then I was just yeah. But moving on from that, so after he wins, he creates a second Rainbow Neos. He gives that Rainbow Neos to Rogue. They pass out, because this is the ending that was in it. They pass out. They wake up in completely different places, even though it was actually the same house. I mean, not in the story, but like filming it, it's literally the same house. It was literally just his room for one, and then the kitchen for the other. Like, I mean, that should have been pretty obvious.
They pass out after the duel, and they wake up, and they do not...
No memories.
No memories, but Rogue realizes he has Rainbow Dragon in his hand.
So, let's talk about the alternating to that. The actor at the beginning his character was supposed to come in, beat the crap out of us, knock us out, and then drag us to said places. Obviously, we wouldn't actually watch him drag us there, but he knock us out, be all ninja and stuff and do some cool stuff. But it didn't happen, because basically the whole plot with him was he's actually the good guy. He's just preparing us for what was going to come next. Mm-hmm. Which again, the problem was we made the test footage without any of this in mind, because we had no idea that we were going to do any of this. And so what we ended up doing was kind of digging ourselves a hole, because we wanted to make a plot around that, but we had to do world building. And we did world building in a very simple way. We can definitely do better now if we decide to do
totally. We knew we had a few things to go off of when we were like, okay, we're going to make a side one. And we were like, let's keep it in the same universe. And we were like, okay, we left ourselves a few hints.
Yeah, which the biggest thing is, one of the things that shocked me the most was when he said that, the Rainbow Dragon you won. Like, that was
exactly, because he summons Rainbow Dragon. He's like, what? But there's only one. Yeah. That was the whole point of the friendship. And then he summons Rainbow Neos, and it's like, wait, what? Where'd you get that?
Yeah, like that's the whole point, because like we didn't know how or why that happened. We just did it.
We left ourselves like a few doors that we could unlock.
Thank God we're smart when we're dumb.
Yeah, because we did not prepare to do that. But that is because of that is the reason why the second one exists. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. And honestly, there was a lot of paths that branched off after the test footage for like in the future of that universe, which we still need to come up with a name. We'll figure that out in time. I know we will, but
the Super universe,
maybe. Oh God, Super Poly White. The things that characters were gonna have to do. Basically, the funniest part about this is hard to explain, because I'm trying to do this in a way that won't leave you with too many questions. That'll leave you with one big one that I can't answer without going into a whole big story from the beginning of the villain's career as a villain. Basically, what this dude was doing was helping to prepare these characters for... and this is a name that we've already said, but Reese, who, no, we haven't said it in this one, but we said it in the past. Reese was our main villain for a lot of things because of what he was. He's basically an all-powerful interdimensional omni being.
Yeah, that's exactly what he is.
But sort of. I mean, like, that's what we made him out to be, but in reality, he's only one part of said omni-powerful being, which is a whole other thing we're not going to get into. But basically, he was trying to prepare us for that, and I mean, the funniest part is how we were actually going to defeat him in Chronicles of the Unordinary, because technically, Roke and Zine's story is just one prior to theirs, which Chronicles of the Unordinary, Gray and Jet, they are the end of Reese's villainous.
Yeah, no, they're the ones that put a stop to everything.
They reboot everything, meaning Roke and Zine technically have a brand new story to tell, and will that story ever get told? I don't know. We may go back and tell the story. We may go back and make something on it. Will we ever make a series about it? Probably not.
Probably not a series.
Probably not.
Probably a movie.
A miniseries at the most.
Yeah.
If miniseries
not,
at the
not
most.
a full series. A miniseries or a movie. That's about it.
Because I mean, the movie, like, honestly, the hardest part will be the dual scripting.
Oh yeah.
After that, everything else is just easy. It's just gliding on like processed cheese out of a can. Like you just spread that and you're good. We make it sound so simple, but it's really not. Because we actually have to write, we have to think about the characters, we have to do the proper amount of world building so it feels like a real world instead of a flat world. Because I think our first film that we ever did had a problem with world building. I didn't think we did enough of it. But it worked for what it was, but I still feel like it came flat. I think Back from the Dead had a shitty world building.
I'm not sure going backward in the timeline.
It was not.
Is a good idea.
It was not.
Was not. But we wanted to fill in those gaps. That's what we wanted to do.
The original plan was to actually have Darkseid happen after, but then we realized we couldn't have it happen after because why am I evil? Where like because
they reunite in the test footage, and they're like, oh, finally, we can just put this all behind us.
And you know,
having him go evil after that wouldn't make sense.
Because there wasn't a lot that we really could have done. Because like we could have done a cliche, like he got turned evil some magical way or something, but it just didn't feel right to do it that way.
We wanted to make this more epic and give it more mystery because there was a lot of things that the test footage did not answer.
And there are a lot of things that we are leaving out just for the sake of being able to sleep at night tonight. Because if we decided to go into actually explain everything, we'd be here till next week minimum.
Oh God, yeah.
Because we'd have to start talking about timelines and things that actually affected every timeline in said things that were important that we didn't realize was important until way after they were done. There's a lot. So
this universe is ever expanding.
Yeah. But the biggest problem is the Marvel universe or the Marvel multiverse and the DC multiverse is a thing. That's what they're called. This is unfortunately called the philosophical multiverse, which has so many worlds and has a philosophical films universe where, well, actually, technically, we are a part of our own multiverse because this is our lives. We were philosophical films. Mm-hmm. Now I'm Fimbulwinter Productions because I'm not that I want to go out on my own and do my own things all the time. I just want to have not necessarily a brand, but I just want to have something I can look back at and feel proud of and have a name. As much as I loved being called Barchargon, and it was really cool because it was my Diablo 3 character that I made on a whim that I was just like, you know what? This could work.
Barchargon.
Yeah, no, it was just something that happened, and I will forever love that name. It is still it's still my Xbox account name. Funny enough, I made several. This kind of ties into something way earlier fans of him that would know. But so every year, I didn't know this, for Siege on the 2019 holiday was what the event was, right? Mm-hmm. They give you an alpha pack that has a random operator. So I made a bunch of extra accounts. So I was playing, I made an account that was, I didn't enjoy the name as much. So the account name is this, but in-game name is Berserker Behemoth.
Berserker Behemoth,
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's great. So because that's the one I'm currently trying to get to level 25 to do practice comp on. And so it's going to be funny because I could just stream Berserker Behemoth's Rampage or something. I'll have clever names for it because I could do that. I knew you would get a kick out of that.
Of course,
yeah.
First partner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. left.
Rest in peace.
Honestly, like literally, I usually keep like his spin track and performance tip and face bolt in my pocket, and when I wear the necklace, I have the two both the crystal and the metal. Nice. So anytime I can be like, well, it was really funny because I was wearing it when I was in Spokane. This is just kind of like a personal thing that I thought was really cool. We were at a Dollar Tree just grabbing some chips because we were kind of snackish and we didn't really want to pay like $5 for a bag like 3 times as small. So, pay $1 for a decent bag of chips, or $2, but and the cashier noticed it and he was like, "Oh, that's Beyblade," and I'm like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Oh, is it?" And he's like, "Oh, you carry your broken Beyblade?" And I was like, "Oh, it's not broken." And I pulled it out. I'm like, "It's literally," and I was like, "So you can literally just put it together if you ever need." I'm like, "Hey, you never know when the challenge might arrive." Like I was obviously joking, but I just didn't want to lose the pieces. But then I'm like, you know what? You never know. I took my own advice. And,
you never know when
he could just pop out of nowhere. Yeah, he could just. This person right here could just pop out of nowhere and be like, "Come on, we're gonna do some Beyblades," and I'm like, "Shit, I can't say no. It's literally in my contract. I can't say no." That's a joke no one's gonna get because there was no camera on when we made that joke originally.
I forgot the contract. I forgot.
Who was it we were gonna make sign the contract? Matthew. We were gonna make Matthew sign a contract so he couldn't fuck us. That's what it was. That's what it was. Oh my. The things that we're remembering, like life behind, like off the camera, off the live streams and everything, is crazy and hectic. And like some of these things that we talk about, we literally haven't talked about years prior. Like we try to seem like we plan things, but we don't.
We're dropping information that can go as far back as 6-7 years ago.
Man, our journey as a whole. One day we're going to have to do not necessarily a draw my life, but like we're going to have to sit down and explain the things that have happened in our lives. And I need you to do the 3 a.m. you know who yelling at your door story.
Oh my God.
Because people need to hear what you yelled at your parents, because that was the greatest thing ever.
I don't want to tell the story.
If you don't, I may. I love how that's one of the stories that me, Matthew, and some bitch always talk about, like we always laugh about,
because it was like shit.
It was like, and I mean, half of the story for me happens in this very room. Yeah, this room I was asleep right down there. They were playing Fallout 4, not him, but some bitch was playing. That's the official person's name for right now on the stream. He was playing Fallout 4, enjoying himself, and he's just like, "There's dangers coming" or something. For some reason he had a magic spidey sense too, I guess. Danger sense? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. Apparently. So he's all nervous. There's just bang, bang, bang at the door, and it's great. He wakes me up, and like I'm half asleep. He tells me all this information. I'm not going to tell the whole story, but this was just the funny part for me.
And then Matthew sleeps.
Yeah, no. Matthew sleeps through the whole thing, but he tells me all this information. I'm half asleep, like thinking about what he said. I get all super, like, I get adrenaline burst. I'm running out the door. He's like, no, pretend to be asleep, And I'm like, why wake me up then? It was just like one of those moments in your life where you're like, someone's gonna die, and then you're like, pretend to be asleep, and it's like
the culmination of almost 7 years.
God, of just references, hints, jokes, and things. Because like, let's put this into perspective. Beginning of our friendship, we did not play with any of the decks we have now. We had 2 really, really bad, crappy built decks that we just had built over the years.
Random cards.
Yeah. And we really didn't play all that often. We played a little bit, we didn't play all that often. And then, it was...
Junior year of high school.
Yeah, no, it became junior year, and we were like, you know what? Because you found a hero deck for like $50 that had the starts of what you needed.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, I'm buying this. And then I spent about 70 decks. Yeah, I spent 70 decks on $2. I spent $70 on 2 separate decks. Moifics and Crystal Beast. The Crystal Beast deck I got had a bunch of stuff that wasn't even Crystal Beast. It had maybe like 2 out of like the 8 support cards they had. So I had to like really like legit slowly buy and trade and just wait to get all of the support I have now. It took a very, very long time, but it was still worth it.
My first deck was Neospation. Not even every Neospation, just a few of them. The basic elemental heroes.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you had Granimal.
No, I had Granimal. I didn't have flare scarab.
No, it was our hummingbird that you didn't have in the first wave.
No, I remember. I did not have Aqua Dolphin.
Aqua Dolphin, that's what it is. I was like, I know it's one of the ones you like never
They
used.
gave me Aqua Neos, but I didn't have Aqua
Yeah, no,
Dolphin.
Aqua Neos. And since, you kind of actually have to have both of them to do it.
Yeah.
It's kinda like,
I was running like Card Trooper and like
yeah.
Winkaribo level 10.
You ain't even mad about the Yugioh.
No, I won't.
Because Neos Wise Man. Neos Wise Man is a fusion, god darn it. I mean, he is now.
Kluger.
Kluger literally is a fusion.
Yeah, my first deck was interesting. I still loved it. I loved it.
Oh, yeah, no.
Was it very good? No, but yeah.
No, like, all of the half-built decks I have sitting on here could probably beat it.
Oh, yeah, anything could be.
But, like, it just the time, man. The time back then. Woo-wee. That was an experience. But yeah, no, all the things that we say and like reference and do, like those are from years ago. I mean, like the test footage, what? That's like 3, almost 4 years old now. I can't remember.
3 years. I didn't know decks were so expensive.
Kind of.
They can be expensive.
I mean, it depends on the deck you're going for. Like, if you go for like a deck that like nobody really cares about, they're gonna be pretty cheap. Like, I don't know. Let's say
the only reason the hero deck was so expensive was because it came with a lot of high rarity cards.
Yeah,
like, it was coming with like secret rares.
Oh yeah. And I mean, he is a rarity whore.
I am a rarity whore.
If he can get the best rarity possible, he will. Except for ghost rares, because a lot of them are super expensive that he can't afford. I still want to buy that $14 ghost rare Rainbow Neos.
Oh yeah.
It's not even there anymore, is it?
I doubt it.
Yeah, somebody probably bought it. If not, I really hope whenever we go there next, I have like $25 so I can just slam $25 down and be like, I'll take it. And they'll be like, it's only like this much. So I'll be like, I don't care. Shut up and take my money. Give me the
nurse. I know what's best.
Yeah. But I was gonna say something else. I can't. My brain moves like 300 miles a minute, and my mouth can only keep up with so much. Honestly. That is the problem with my small brain.
You gotta go big brain mode. Can you try to build it?
I don't have any of my cards. He has all of the cards out of his first deck still with him.
I wouldn't remember all.
No, you'd have to. You would honestly have to go back to your first deck profile, and then we would have to go we'd have to retrace the steps of getting those cards. Yeah.
Like, geez, I think the deck was like 50 something.
Yeah, no. You were definitely still playing O Oversoul.
I played
Hero. All of Hero. You did not play Hero Flash, but you played all of the Hero.
No, I did. I did have Hero Flash in that deck.
I don't remember. You never played it. I know that
because
much.
I could never get it on.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I had like.
And no, I could not build my first deck. I don't have any of that.
3 RH's Justice, 2 Oversouls, and like 2 HE'd Hearts.
You were definitely running. No, you didn't have King of the Swamp yet.
No, I didn't. That was way later.
Yeah.
I was running like Mirror Force, Negate Attack,
yeah.
Terra Firma Gravity.
Oh my lord! Yep. Mm-hmm.
Berserker Crush.
Oh, it's all coming back. No. Oh god.
Hammer Shot.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, like 3 polymerizations. No way to search. No, I had Woodsman. Woodsman could search polymerization.
Well, yeah, no, that was the only one. You didn't even have Woodsman to begin with?
No, I did, because I got Terra Firma Ocean in that deck.
For some reason, I don't remember you actually having Woodsman.
I had Woodsman.
Huh. Yeah, no. Mine just had a bunch of weird cards that I can't remember that didn't make any sense to be in a Crystal Beast deck. I just think they didn't have enough of the Crystal Beast support and stuff to make a full deck, but they still wanted to sell it as a full deck.
Yeah, I think we bought our decks from like the same people.
Probably. I know they were bought roughly the same. I think mine was like a day after yours.
Yeah.
I sometimes do miss my Malefic deck, but at the same time, The only Malefic card I did not get, though, was Malefic, Cyber, and Dragon, and I was really mad because it said in the description that I would get a Malefic, Cyber, and Dragon. I didn't even get the Cyber and Dragon that's supposed to be in the deck as well. And I messaged, and I never heard from them again, and then I honestly can't find that seller anymore. So I'm pretty sure he just sold me that and was like, doses.
I remember when I didn't realize that there was like a Malefic Blue Eyes and Malefic Red Eyes. I was like, wait, those exist?
Yeah, I know. It's really weird, because I just remember I'd be playing this, and you're like, what? The first time I played him, he's just like, what? Those can't be real. And I'm like, dude, they're real.
They were real.
They were. I would love to see Malefics come back and get new support, like a new
Did they get a link
monster?
They got new support. I don't think they got a link monster.
I'd like to see Malefic.
They got a new field spell that lets them attack more than once.
Oh, that's amazing! I might rebuild Malefics.
Or you can attack. You can have a bunch of Malefics and actually attack with them.
Well, because like the biggest thing when you're playing Malefics is that
you only get one attack.
Yeah, but if you're playing Malefic Truth, it doesn't matter because your one attack blows up everything on their field.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I think you inflict damage. No, I'm thinking of a different card. But yeah, no, I can't. I might build them, and I mean, I would love to see them get a Link monster, but I want Malefic Firewall Dragon just because it'd be hilarious. Or like Malefic Borreload. Actually, I'd be really sad, but really happy because an easier way to get out Borreload. Hell yeah! Even though they don't have any abilities other than destroy if you don't have anything. I realized something really, really funny that I could do with Torrential Tribute and Malefic Rainbow Dragon. I don't need a field spell to get off both effects because I can still special summon because you don't have to have a field spell to special summon it. You just have to have a field spell to keep it out. So I can banish Rainbow Dragon from my deck, summon Malefic on Malefic summon, use Torrential Tribute because it's going away anyways. I'm not losing anything, and I can get rid of his stuff. It's amazing. Has I actually pulled that combo off once yet? No. No, I have not. I'm almost tempted to run 2 Torrential Tributes in my Crystal Beast deck, but at the same time, I don't know what the fizzity pick I'm going to take out. We get distracted a lot easily.
What were we talking about?
We were originally just on like yes, that's what we were on because we got distracted by the references. Honestly, those are most of the questions that we can answer though, without going into detail of things that
there were just three main ones.
Yeah, 3 main ones. I mean, we had planned bits and pieces of just kind of small things to be in between that weren't really of importance, but just kind of were there.
Yeah, and we were gonna do a movie afterwards. That never came out either.
I mean, I'm kind of glad because I definitely would have cried while filming that. Shouldn't deserve to die, man. Why do you always have to kill the ones I love? Why do you always have to kill the ones I love?
I forgot.
It's okay. Destiny and the Dying Girl will always still be my favorite love story. I can't wait till we talk about that.
Laura!
At least I don't have cancer!
I mean, he's right. Oh my god, that's so horrible.
I kicked down a fucking door! Sorry.
Wait! I'm the villain from the first season! Dun dun dun!
None of them have any idea what we're talking about, and I feel so bad.
I never will.
Oh no, I would really hope that you'd rewrite it again so we could at least get something out.
What? Take
375. That's still my favorite script. IRL take the 780 million or something like that. And that's why you're a virgin.
What are you talking about? I've saved the internet twice, and that's why you're still a virgin.
Yep. Oh, God. We're laughing so hard no one knows, and it feels so bad, but, like, at the same time, it makes it funnier for me.
Doesn't make it funny.
I'm sure one day we'll actually touch on the topic of those references and, like, why it's so funny and why those aren't being made, but that's not a video for me to make or a live stream. That's one for him.
Subscribe to Philosophical Films.
Please do.
Watch my deck profiles.
You better subscribe, because the more subscribers he has, the more subscribers I have. I actually don't. I don't know. I mean, I know I passed you in subscribers, but it's like, it doesn't even feel like an accomplishment because I'm not making anything. Like, maybe if I was, like, making content, like, regularly, and, like, we were actually competing, I would feel good, but it's like...
I've already won because it's my video, so...
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But you were dumb enough to put it on my channel.
I was dumb.
And you didn't take it back at the right time.
I was naive.
You did... If you would have... Because I said, if you want to put the video on your channel while it was growing... You can. You're like, oh no, it's not going to get that big, and then it got to 1 million, and then you're like, I can't ask for it now. It's already gotten to 1 million, and I'm like, exactly.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It's my gift to you.
Exactly.
You can have my cancer.
Great. Yeah, you gotta love that cancer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's good. That was my. Oh my god.
It's okay. I got Beyblade real life. You got Yu-Gi-Oh real
Well,
life.
it wouldn't have made sense for you to put that on my channel anyways, because that's always been you, because that's what you were known for before. Yeah. Mr. fucking cheating
Evil
bullshit.
True 101.
Yeah. And your drug addiction.
My drug addiction. What happened to your talk show?
I still want to do that, but I'm turning it into a podcast, and again, right now, I'm just waiting on getting the mics to start doing
That's
it.
really interesting, Tim.
My name's not Tim.
Tom.
My name's not Tom. Yeah, all those jokes. God, we were so bad. We were so bad. There are so many videos you realize I wish you didn't delete.
Me too.
I have videos I wanted to delete, but I privated them instead because I know I'm gonna miss them.
I private everything now.
Now you've learned your lesson.
I do. I've been playing this forever. I'm just gonna put it away.
It's probably yeah. I love how you actually use your for dice, and then mine just has 3DS games in it.
Do you even have a 3DS?
Yeah. Well, I have the 2DS XL.
Oh, sorry. You gave her your 3DS.
Yeah. I mean, hey, they gave me $10. I can't complain. And the only reason I gave her my 3DS is because because she is a poor soul who definitely needed a friend. And now she doesn't even talk to either of us.
Yeah, I know.
That bitch.
No, she was nice.
I'm just mad that she doesn't talk to us anymore.
We were friends when we needed to be.
Yeah, when she needed somebody.
We are getting way too much into our personal lives.
That's because that's all we really have to talk about,
Well,
honestly.
I mean, we're on to season 7. Well,
God.
not yet. We're almost on season 7.
God.
You know what they say about 7? It's
Yeah,
it's the final.
I got to lose weight before the start of season 7. I got way too out of shape during season 6.
Me too.
And I've got to get fit.
It's the final. This is gonna be the finale.
You know what's actually really funny is we weigh ourselves every Saturday, and I actually had gained a pound, and I was really upset. But I've still lost enough weight in the last 2 months that I've been doing this. I've lost.
Oh, it's showing.
15 pounds.
It's showing.
I have lost 15 pounds, and I'm proud of myself for that.
I need to lose.
But
I'm fat, guys.
Technically, I've only lost 14 now because I went up a pound.
That's okay.
But no, that was the funny part because they had all stopped weighing themselves because they're like, oh, New Year's is almost here. You know what? We're about to gorge ourselves on 2 giant meals before the end of the year. Whatever. And I'm like, nope, I will weigh myself. And I kept it. And then they all had lost weight since the last of the way. So they're like, yeah. And I'm like, I gained a pound, but I'm still lower than none of you. I'm the heaviest. I'm the heaviest in the apartment.
Well, you don't look the heaviest.
I know that's the part that always weirds me out.
It's muscle. It's muscle.
No, this is just bulletproofing.
That's your 6-pack right there.
Yeah, my 6-pack of beer and jelly rolls.
Yeah.
All jokes aside,
What do you think the final villain's gonna be? Who are we fighting this year? Next year? This year? Yeah.
That is an question.
Let's see. It was Infinite last time. Who is it going to be this time?
Probably someone from our past. It's about time we had. Of course, it would be someone from our past that would be our final villain.
It's the final season. We have to tie up all the loose ends.
It's gonna be Reed.
No.
He's literally just gonna be like, "Hey guys, I wanted to be the final bad guy because I'm bored."
That's such a letdown to all the fans watching out there.
True. Well, I'm not the one writing the show.
We've had so much build up, man.
I'm not the one writing the show.
You think I'm writing this?
Exactly. We don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen, man. Who knows who the final villain?
Got so much me merging with Infinite.
You know what? It might. You know what? Watch them. They're gonna throw us for a loop. We're gonna think this dude is the final bad guy, but actually,
really, it's something else.
It's gonna be somebody we've already fought. It's gonna be somebody that Reese threw at us in the beginning, who we thought was insignificant, easy to beat. He's gonna come back, be like, I am perfect. Oh god. Oh god. The worst part about this joke is that no one understands why we're making this joke that our life is a TV show.
You're saying our life isn't a TV show.
I mean, it is. It definitely, a lot of things that happen in our life are basically a sitcom or drama or Torso the Torso. We still gotta make that one.
Resident Evil 2, Torso the Torso.
Oh, no. You're not, are you?
No.
Oh, you did. I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
I did it for the lulz.
I'm not. You weren't even streaming it. How dare you? How dare you?
I'm gonna replay it and stream it.
Are you gonna play it on the hardest difficulty, even though that game is hard on no matter what
it's
difficulty
too hard
you is?
already.
Dude, seriously, Resident Evil 7 or Resident Evil Biohazard, depending on how you want to do it, such an easy game comparative to the older Resident Evils, and I can't wait for Resident Evil 3 remastered.
That's my favorite one. Nemesis.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. You know what really like just pisses me off in general? We got a shitty Final Fantasy VIII remaster before we got the remake of Final Fantasy VII. Which, funny enough,
how many years ago was that reveal trailer?
Apparently, for Game Pass, like I don't know if this is true, but the rumor is we're about to get a bunch of Final Fantasy on Game Pass.
I would not be surprised.
They're honestly,
trying to build up for 7's hype because
I think they're wanting to put on original 7. I think 8. I know they're putting on 10 and 10 too. Zodiac, the Zodiac job system one.
Zodiac Blade.
Yeah, no. Because I can't remember what it is. I want to say it's 11, but I don't think it's 11. I think it might be 12. I think yes, 12. The one that just got remastered.
I don't pay attention
Yeah,
to that.
it's fun.
So, Chrono Jet Dragon.
Seriously though, why? He didn't need to come back. Am I wrong? I like the new Chrono Fang Tiger.
No, I like
that came. I'm excited.
I like Chrono Fang too, but it's like this is literally broken the internet.
Oh yeah, no.
We don't even know what the card is.
Oh no, we do not. I don't think we ever will, because we're gonna die before it comes out. Watch.
They did. Some people have seen the episode because it aired in Japan on TV.
Wow, nice.
But they didn't upload it on YouTube. They'll upload it on the 11th.
Oh.
So it's like.
Oh, speaking of the 11th, 4 days after that, guess who turns 1 year old? My dumbass. He hits 1 on the 15th.
Are you gonna throw him a party?
We're making him a dog cake, yes. It's gonna be small because, I mean,
he's small.
Yeah, he likes snow but doesn't like water.
Like Coco.
Kinda. I mean, he's super unsure about snow, but he still likes it enough that he wants to play in it. But like that's because he has Moe who loves the snow. Because as soon as there's snow, he freaks out. He's so happy. Oh yeah. So no, we're gonna make him a little dog cake. It's gonna be primarily made out of peanut butter. Because that's what cakes for dogs are usually made out of, primarily peanut butter. So we're gonna make him one, and we're not gonna like throw him a party or anything, but we're gonna put in some candles, blow it out for him because he can't really blow out candles. He'll probably try to eat the candles.
We have been streaming for a long time.
Yes, we have been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. We're 3 minutes short. We literally run out of ideas so constantly. That's why I named the stream what it is.
We should probably end this stream.
Might as well end it with a murder.
Maya.
I'm kidding. Like, legit, I would never harm him, mainly because he physically can't die. I've definitely tried to throw him off a cliff before. I'm kidding. He's tried to throw himself off a cliff.
Infinity Breaker.
Something of dick. That's all I remember from Matthew and you pitching the new Abandoned is, I've sucked too much dick in my life to let that kill me or something. Oh my god.
No, it's like, Matthew, you choked me. You can't choke me out. I've sucked too much dick in my
life. That's what it was. At least you don't get a flagpole up your ass.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.